Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples. The red section has its money on Robert Culp and his wife Sheila Sullivan. The yellow section backs Chris George and his wife Linda Day George. And the blue section is betting on Gary Crosby and his wife Barbara as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletale. And here's the star of Tattletale, Bert Convy.
Always get to do that. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us. As you have just seen, we have three wonderful celebrity couples. They're standing in front of their rooting sections for whom they are about to start winning some money, we hope. And let's start it, shall we? Fellas, have a seat out here. Ladies, we'll step to the rear and begin there. We will start our first round of Tattletales right after this. Okay, we're back. We're ready to go. We've got some wonderful people. First of all, Mr. Gary Crosby and his wife, Barbara. That's my beautiful wife. Is she our beautiful? Nice to have you both with us, as always. And next to them is Mr. Chris George and his wife, Linda Day George. Nice to have you, too. Next to Chris and Linda is Mr. Robert Culp and his wife, Sheila Sullivan.
Did that hurt, dear?
Ta-da! Oh, that pushes that screw right down the top of her head. Be careful.
Sorry.
Is that smart? Okay, ladies, we're going to cut you off now. We'll come back to you in a minute. You know that. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Okay, gentlemen, are you ready?
I suppose.
I suppose. You better be ready. We got three rooting sections out there who want you to be ready. Here we go. First question. When you have an answer your wife's going to recognize, now you know to push the button. I'll only take one response. Here we go. First question. It happened while you were dating. It's you, Bob. You. Bob.
Happened while you were dating.
It happened while you were dating.
Well, actually, we were in Acapulco, and it was among first dates, and we were skin diving, and everything was going very well. We had a guy in a boat who did not speak, but very, very little English. He was a big fan of mine, and my wife and I were in relatively shallow water, and I came over the top, and I thought it was clear, of a large boulder underneath the water, which was covered with urchins, sea urchins, and I hit one with my ankle, and they're made like glass. They're like very, very brittle glass, but tiny, tiny black, very sharp spines all over their bodies, like that, about that size. A lot of them lodged in my leg and ankle and foot, and got back in the boat. They hurt like hell. I mean, they really burned like fury. And I said, I want to see a doctor. The guy said, absolutely not, senor. You do not need a doctor. I can handle this. And I looked at my wife, who was not then my wife, and I looked at Sheila, and she said, well, the guy knows what he's doing. He said, first we take a board. You put your foot out here, and the only way to do this, because they're not poisonous in salt water, all you need to do is pound them so that they break up into little tiny pieces, and then they will disseminate from your body by themselves. I said, well, whatever you say, Charlie, it's okay with me.
You're going to hit what with what?
My ankle with a board. The guy got the board up, and he suddenly looked at me, and he said, wait a second, to himself. It was written all over his face. The gringo is a movie star. I could get in a lot of trouble. He said, you absolutely need a doctor. Right in the middle of the first swing.
Change it. All right, what we need now, Bob, is a one or two word clue that Sheila will recognize from that. It happened while you were dating.
Yeah, they got it.
Urchin?
Urchin.
Urchin is the word. $100, one clue word. Let's bring on the ladies. Okay, ladies, we have asked a question. We want you to sound that signal in front of you when you recognize your husband and can match his answer from the clue. But now here's the question first. It happened while you were dating. And the clue is urchin. Sheila. All right, Sheila, you are up. Tell us about that, if you will.
Well, we were in Acapulco on a boat, skin diving. Not skinny dipping this time, this is skin diving. And my husband went very far down. We had tanks, and he ran into what is called an ousson, or a sea urchin, and it splintered off in his leg. And
that's what he said, then that's worth $100 for your rooting section. And it hurt, too, didn't it?
Didn't have anything.
Hurt like the dickens. Okay, thank you, Sheila. Thank you, ladies. We'll get back with the next question in just a minute. Here it comes. Okay. It happened while you were dating. Same question. Chris, you are up, sir.
Well,
tell us about it, Chris.
Well, it's kind of a... We were dating. It was really the first date.
Oh.
And I'm a little older than my wife. And so I met this little girl and finally got to meet her. Took a long time. So we went out and we had a couple of drinks and I bought her a sarsaparilla. And so I'm taking her home to her apartment in New York City. And I'm walking into the lobby. I'm looking at this little girl and I'm thinking, you're a dirty old man, but you're not that bad. So as I walked up the elevator, I could see her eyes. She was looking at me wondering, what am I going to do with this guy? So I grabbed her, kissed her on the forehead, pushed her in the elevator, and went, good night. Oh. And she sat there and looked at me like I was out of my head.
Okay, that's a lovely thing to do. Very nice.
Well,
a little crazy,
it's
but
the one and only time in my life I've ever done it. But I don't regret it.
It happened while you were dating, and your clue then will be...
Elevator.
Elevator. One-word clue. Worth $100 to your rooting section. Let's bring on the ladies, shall we? Ladies, we have another question. It is, in fact, the same question. It happened while you were dating. And the clue is elevator. Linda. Who was first? Linda was first. Let's hear it, Linda.
Well, this was a very, very special little thing that happened. On account of, I was very I guess I was very naive or something, and when it was time for us, Chris and I had our first date, and it was time to go home, and I was kind of panicked because I didn't know exactly what to do, and when we got to my apartment, he was taking me home, and I was scared because I didn't know what to do. I was afraid he might try to come upstairs, and I didn't know what to do. And that darling man understood and gave me such a lovely little kiss on the forehead, and the elevator door closed, and I stood there with my mouth open wondering, what did I do wrong?
Yes, Thank you, Linda. Okay, at this point, Barbara and Gary have zipped. No, they'll come on. They always do. Linda and Chris, Sheila and Bob are tied with $100 apiece for their rooting section. Okay, we're going to play a tattletale quickly now. Here it is right here in the box. Ladies, I'm going to ask you this question. Please do not give me the answer. Here it is. Ladies, in all honesty, who do you think has the most fun? Single women or married women? In all honesty, it's a general question now. We're not talking about you folks. Who do you think has the most fun, single women or married women? Think about that. We shall return to you in a moment. Okay, Gary.
I'm glad you're first.
Oh, man. Who has the most fun?
Now, I'm just thinking to myself, my wife right now is going through that time where our son has grown up and he's gone to college, and she wants to be a person herself. She wants to go to work somehow and get an identity and get back into the land of the living, like, you know. And so I think she would probably say that single women have the most fun.
Have more? Okay.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
I would think so, yeah.
Because this is generally speaking. We're not really talking about you.
She
You
doesn't
think
love
she will
housework.
say-
She does it well, but she's not in love with it or anything.
Okay, you say she will say single women have more fun. Okay.
I think so, yeah.
All right, let's bring her on. Shh. Hi, Barbara.
Hi.
Hi. Who has the most fun, do you honestly think? Single women or married women?
Now, this is being very honest.
Right, we said in all honesty.
I would say single women.
That's what he said, and you are right. $100. You don't have to qualify it at all. He did that very nicely, and you're absolutely right. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, Chris, what is Linda going to say to that?
Oh, brother.
And I want to put
Why did you
underneath
say
pressure.
men?
What's that?
I'm happy I was first.
Well, anyway, listen, I'm going to have to go knowing my wife as little as I know any woman, but knowing her, I think I'm gonna have to say that she will say married women have more fun.
Okay.
Because she seems to. I'm not going any further. Ask her.
Okay, let's bring her on. All right, Linda, it's your turn. Who has the most fun?
Well, having been single for only a short period of time, I would say that married women have more.
That's what we said, and you're all right, sir. I mean, men.
Thank you, darling. You scared the bejesus out of me.
You two, you're all skirting this just beautifully. Thank you, Linda. All right, Bob, your turn. What about Sheila? What's she going to say?
My wife has had perhaps more variegated experiences, more varied experiences as a single woman than anyone I've ever known. They weren't all so hot. I would say that she would say married women have more fun. Not necessarily more experiences, but more fun.
More fun. All right, let's bring her on. See what she... Hi.
Hi.
What is your
Hello,
answer to
dear.
that, Sheila? Who has more fun?
Now, do we, this
Here
is
we
a
go.
very
Here's
hard,
there's
it's a
the
hard,
rub.
it's a hard question. I was single a long, long time, and I didn't have all that much fun. I've had more fun since I've been married, so I would say married women.
That's what Bob said, and you are right.
Yes, you
Absolutely right. Okay, we are at the halfway mark. Bob just gets the top of your head. Barbara and Gary have $100. Linda and Chris, Sheila and Bob are tied with $200 apiece. And we're now going to change places. Fellas from the rear, ladies come on up front. And while we are playing a little bit of turnabout, we shall return after a message for you. Okay, we're back. We've made our turnabout. I have the ladies out here with me. There they are, looking lovely as ever. Our audience has already won money. All three sections are already guaranteed of going home with some money today, and they'll get it as they leave today. And if whoever is in the rooting section that is backing, well, let me start this again. Hi. We've made our turnabout. I won't go all the way back. If you're in the rooting section that's backing the top winning couple today, we'll give you an extra $1,000. How's that? Sometimes it's better to just get on with it, you know what I mean? Let's see if the fellas are all set backstage. Hey, gang, you all ready to go?
You bet your life.
Yes.
Certainly. Okay, they're raring to go. So are we. We've got a good close game. We'll come back to you in just a moment. Bye. All right, ladies, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Here we go. First question coming up. You know to hit that button when you got an answer he's going to recognize. Here it is. First question, bedtime habits. Linda's first. Boy, that was perfect choreography. The Rockettes never did it better than that, folks. Boom. Tell us about that, Linda.
Oh, Chris has a... Well, what if...
You going to finish that sentence? You're going to leave us all...
Chris has a habit of reading at night before he goes to bed. Well, I mean, sometimes it has been 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning because I have just found out that my husband cannot start a book without finishing it the same day. And this gets a little,
Yeah.
you know.
I understand. I understand.
Gets a little, every once in a while.
We need a 1 or 2 word clue now that Chris is going to pick up on. Bedtime habits is the question.
Reading.
Reading. Okay. Let's bring on the fellas. Gentlemen, we have asked the ladies a question. We want you to press that button when you recognize her answer from the clue. Here is the question first. Bedtime habits. And the clue is reading. Reading. Reading doesn't sound familiar to anyone. Chris, what do you do a lot before you go to bed at night?
He's reading
I
right
just
now.
punched the button. Didn't you get it?
No, I think it was after the buzzer then.
Oh.
It was too late.
What do I do? What?
When you go, before you go to bed at night a lot.
I think that shouldn't be answered in public. No, but I did piss. I guess I hit it after the button. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but you recognized it finally,
Yes,
didn't you?
yes.
Reading. Sorry, no score there. Coming back with another question. She still loves you. Don't worry about it. All right,
sure
ladies,
do.
here we go. Next question. It happened on the road. Sheila. It's you, Sheila. Yeah. Tell us about it, Sheila, if you will.
Well, it's a kind of a sad story, but funny. Bob and I were in the car and stopping to go across the highway, Pacific Coast Highway, to a restaurant. And we got to the light, and the light was against us, and I looked down at the road, the highway, and there was this pelt. I mean, it had been an animal. And so many things had run over it. It was flat as a pancake, like the Roadrunner does in the cartoon, you know. And I started to get really sorry for it, because I'm sorry for things that happen like that. And Bob saw me getting upset, and he said, "Get up off there, you fool. How many times have I told you not to hang around the highway?" Well, I broke up, and he broke up, and that's that story. What should I...
I was so caught up, I thought you were gonna say it. He got up and ran right off the highway.
It was so perfectly done. It was like the Roadrunner. You know when the guy runs over him with
Sure.
a steamroller and he goes out flat?
The wolf
and all of a
always
sudden
does
the
that.
next thing he's fine again?
That's
Well, that's
right.
what we related to.
All right, it happened on the road. We need a clue now. One or
Yeah.
two word clue that Bob's gonna recognize.
Something, mashed.
Mashed?
Mashed.
It happened on the road, mashed.
Flattened.
They're yelling flattened, too. Which one to go with?
Stick-
She's gonna stick with mashed.
Mashed.
Okay, shh, 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 shh. Let's not give it away now. Let's bring on the fellas. All right, gentlemen, we have another question. Here it is. It happened on the road. And the clue is mashed. Robert! Tell us what happened on the road, Bob.
Pet lovers of America, beware of your fine furred friends and keep them in a house. We had stopped on the road and were going across the street to a restaurant to eat. And in the crosswalk, while the light, and we were zipping along because the light was a wide road and the light was going to change, we saw coming up on our immediate left, that side of the crosswalk, something that upset my wife, upset me a little. It was really the shadow of a dog. And its pelt was still, in other words, it had been run over all night long.
That's
It
what
was
she
nothing
said.
but a...
That's what she said, and you were right, sir. Okay, Bob. Okay, at this point, Barbara and Gary have $100. Linda and Chris, Sheila and Bob. Oh, wait, Linda and Chris have $200. Sheila and Bob are in the lead with $300. Okay, we'll break away now for a commercial message for you, but we're coming right back. Please come back. Okay, we're going to play a Tattletale Quickie. I have it in my hand. I'm going to ask you fellas this question now. Each correct answer is worth $100, and don't give me the answer until I ask for it. Men, who has a better sense of humor, you or your wife? Who has a better sense of humor, fellas? You or your wife? Don't give us an answer. Think about it, and we'll come back to you in just a moment. That's a tough question. You know why? I think a lot of people think that their sense of humor is always so terrific, and it can be tough. What do you think Gary's going to say, Barbara?
Well, he's got a great sense of humor, but I will do anything.
For a laugh.
Yeah, really anything.
So
So I think he would say me.
he will say you think.
Right.
Let's bring him on and see if he agrees. Gary, who has the best sense of humor, you or your wife?
She does.
That's what she said. You are right, sir. Absolutely right. Very well done. Okay, thank you, Gary. Linda, how about Chris? Who will he say has the best sense of humor?
Gosh, that's hard because we're both so terrific.
You can say that again.
Oh, thank you. No, it's really hard because Chris has a fantastic sense of humor, and I have a medium sense of humor, and he'll probably think that I said me, and but I think it's him.
You'll say him.
I'll say that
and you
he'll
say
him.
him.
I think
or
so.
he. Okay, let's bring he
I
on.
think so.
Okay, Chris, who is it? Who's got the best sense of humor?
Well, that's, I do.
That's what she said. You're right, sir.
Can I elaborate?
Okay. Thank you, Chris. All right. I don't want to put you under any pressure, Sheila, but you and Linda and Chris are tied. And here it comes. So let's have your answer. Who has the best sense of humor, will you say?
I think Robert and I agree that I do.
Okay, you think Robert
I
will...
always look on the bright side, and that you have to see through things through with humor, and I
Yes.
don't get angry. And I think he would say I do.
Okay, let's bring him on. Shh. Okay, Bob, who has the best sense of humor, or the better sense of humor, you or Sheila?
You absolutely could not ask a more difficult question. I have to say that she does.
That's what she said, and you are right, sir. Wow. And she said it was tough, too, and time is up, and she and Bob are winners. Sheila and Bob, you've won $400. We had $1,000 to that, and your rooting section will divide $1,400. Not bad at all. And we will be back after this brief commercial message for you. Oh, go ahead. You know, on that last question, the only guy that said he had the best sense of humor is Chris. Is that true, Chris? You know, it was the girls had the best sense of humor and the other couples. So say something funny, will you, Chris? We got a one-liner for us?
What is the opening of that?
Thanks, Chris. He's hysterical, folks. We'll be back to you next time. Please tune in, Tattletales. We'll have Chris George and a million laughs, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.
This is Jack Clark speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
One of these men is the world's champion water skier. What is your name, please?
My name is Chuck Stearns.
My name is Chuck Stearns.
My name is Chuck Stearns.
Only one of these people is the real Chuck Stearns. The other two are imposters and will try to fool this panel. Tom Poston, Kitty Carlisle, Donna Beachy, and Holly Bergen on To Tell the Truth with your host, Bud Collier. Thank you very much. Thank you, and welcome once again to Tell the Truth, brought to you this week by Anacin, the headache remedy with a special combination of ingredients to relieve pain, fight depression, and calm jittery nerves. Anacin. Panel, hi, and Polly, it's so nice to have you back with us.
It is indeed. It is so good to be back. I can't tell you. You know, I live all the time. Went to California, got a cold. I don't understand that. It's very cold back there, you know.
Cold back there, but you don't catch cold back here.
Well, no, I dress for it back there.
Good. Well, it's nice to have you back. And will you open your affidavit envelopes, please, for the first time tonight, panel, and follow along with your affidavit cards as I read from mine. I, Chuck Stearns, operate a school for water skiers. It so happens I practice what I preach. Last summer in Minneapolis, I became the first man in history to place first in all three events, slalom, tricks, and jumping, to win the men's overall United States Championship. I added this achievement to my official world's water ski speed record of 59.2 miles per hour, which I set in 1956, and the World Championship, which I won in Milan, Italy, in 1959. Signed, Chuck Stearns. And so we present for your consideration this first round of challenges tonight, panel. Three gentlemen, each claiming to be Chuck Stearns, water ski world champion. And we begin this first round of questioning with the one we just welcomed, Holly Bergen.
Thank you, Bud. Number one, if you're not a sort of a champion, if you're like a novice water skier, what is the position you start off in order to get up on the skis? Who did I ask?
I don't know. You didn't ask you. We're asking me, I thought.
Number one.
Well, I would think that, of course, your knees bent up and hold on to the ropes and go.
Number two, what would the body position be, though? What would you
Well,
call?
because if you wanted a deep start, or were you starting from up here? How would you like to start?
Starting in shallow water.
Well, you'd be submerged up to your neck, and the front of your skis would be sticking out about a couple inches from the water.
I
and you'd
see.
get a toe and you'd be on it.
Number
there.
three, should your arms be slightly bent or straight?
They should be straight.
Straight.
Yes.
Tom?
That's
Oh, is
what's
it my
wrong.
turn? Thank you. Number 3, there was a record run of some kind from Miami to Cuba, something like that once. Do you happen to know the story? Why did the skier stay up so long to make that record run?
I don't recall this story.
Do you know the record run, number 1?
Well, that was Miami to Cuba. It was Miami to Nassau.
Miami to Nassau. How come he stayed up so long on the skis?
See if I could do it, I guess.
I heard the reason the record run was made was because there was a shark in back of them all the time. Number 2, how long is a run for a speed timing?
Well, it's usually measured by a timed mile. 1 mile runs straight through, and then you turn around and you come back another mile. It's a straight mile.
Thank you.
Kitty Carlisle.
Number 1, where do you operate your school?
Marathon, Florida.
Number 2?
Surf, California.
Number 3?
Salton Sea, California.
Oh. Number 1, there's a Mr. Pope in Florida who has a very famous water skiing place. What's it called?
Cypress Garden.
Number 2, I'd like to follow along Polly's line of questioning. What is the most attractive position for a woman to be? Should you have your knees bent when you finally made it and you're up on the rope, or should you be absolutely erect?
No, you shouldn't stand absolutely erect.
How should
You
you
have to
stand?
bend your knees for balance to allow for the jarring of skiing on rough water or calm water.
Number 3, you were in Milan. What is the name of the cathedral there? Number 1, what's the name of the cathedral?
I do not know.
Don Amici.
Thank you. Thank you, Bud. Number 3, what valley is the Salton Sea in?
Imperial Valley.
Number 1, how far is Marathon from Miami?
104 miles.
Number 2, how much do you charge an hour for teaching?
$15 an hour.
Number 3, how many hours a day do you teach?
3 hours a day.
How many?
3.
How many would you teach, number 1?
Well, as long as the customers had enough money to afford it, I'd...
Number 2, how many tricks did you have to perform in the championship?
Well, there's a number to perform. We performed about 4.
I beg your pardon?
About 4. 4 known tricks.
I guess that's it. Our first round tonight, the time is gone, and it is time for you now to vote, if you will, please. So, without consultation, panel, will you mark your ballots, voting for number 1, number 2, or number 3? And of course, as usual, the team of challengers will get $250 for every incorrect vote. Everybody set? All right, Tom, for whom did you vote?
I voted for number 1, Bud. I liked all of his answers. I don't think he has the demeanor of a water ski champion, but maybe that's just his way.
Kitty, your vote.
I voted for number 1 halfway because of what Tom said. I liked his answers, but I disagree with what you say, Tom. It seems to me that most very good athletes have a very calm and wonderfully assuring exterior. You feel safe with them. And I'd feel very safe with number 1 if you were going to teach me how to water ski.
All right, Don Amici, how do you feel?
Step outside now.
I'm glad Kitty finished that sentence. She started out. I voted for number 1 also, Bud. Well, I once again think they're all very well coached, but I thought that number 1's answers were the most consistent.
Polly, your vote.
Well, no, I didn't. I went along with everybody else. I voted for number 1.
Oh.
Which is rare for me. I usually end up with the only one that's wrong. Well, number 1, his answers were quite good. He has the best tan, I think. And also, he reminds me very much of a teacher who taught me this summer. But I had to wear a life jacket because I can't swim. And he looks like him. He does, really. Was it you?
All right, there we have the votes in, and our minds made up at least. Play along with us now and see whether you've guessed right or wrong as we reveal which one of these gentlemen is the real world's champion water skier. So will the real Chuck Stearns please stand up? You sure fooled him to start off this night's round, I'll tell you. He's got the lightest tan of the whole lot, too. That's pretty sneaky. Well, congratulations to you,
Maybe he
sir.
folds a lot.
He might be underwater more than enough. Number 1, would you tell us your real name and what you really do, please?
I'm Carl Duncan, and I'm a pilot for National Airlines.
Thanks. And number 2, your real name and what you do, please.
My name is Ken Albrecht, and I'm from New York. I appear in TV commercials.
With him. I felt safe.
Yes, you certainly did. And for good reason. Now we have a score that should be pleasing to you three gentlemen as our challengers tonight. Since the panel goofed on every one, there are 4 incorrect votes, and therefore $250 each. That's a grand total of $1,000 from Anacin, as well as a gift package of fine products from the makers of Anacin. Thank you for being with us. Good skiing to you. Good night and good luck. Here's a word about the relief of headache pain.
From doctors' offices across the country come survey replies of what doctors recommend for headache, neuritis, neuralgia pain. 3 out of 4 doctors recommend the ingredients in Anacin. Doctors know with most headaches, pain mounts up. You feel dull, depressed. Tension puts nerves on edge. Now, aspirin has just 1 pain reliever. Add buffering, you still get just 1. Only Anacin of the 4 leading headache remedies has special ingredients to relieve pain fast, help overcome depression fast, relax tension fast.
I feel great. Headache's gone and my stomach isn't upset.
And no wonder. Anacin is like a doctor's prescription. That is, a combination of ingredients. A particular combination that brings fast relief without upsetting your stomach. Remember, aspirin, even with buffering, has only 1 pain reliever. Take Anacin with ingredients 3 out of 4 doctors recommend. Anacin for fast, incredibly fast relief.
Panel, let's bring on our next team of challengers.
What is your name, please?
My name is Rachel Moffett.
My name is Rachel Moffett.
My name is Rachel Moffett.
Again, follow along, panel, if you will, with your copies of this affidavit. I, Rachel Moffett, until very recently, worked for the State Department at the United States Embassy in Havana, Cuba. 2 weeks ago today, Fidel Castro announced that all but 11 U.S. Embassy employees must be out of Cuba in 48 hours. I packed, reported to the embassy, and for 2 days worked around the clock winding up affairs. On January 4th, along with 68 other State Department people, I boarded an automobile ferry with stateroom accommodations for only 12. The next morning, we were put safely ashore in Florida. Signed, Rachel Moffett. Farewell, panel. You heard these ladies, each one claiming to be Rachel Moffett, just returned from the U.S. Embassy in Cuba. And let's begin this round of questioning with Kitty Carlisle. Kitty?
Thank you, Bud. Number 1, what is your job at the embassy?
I was a secretary.
Number 2, what was your job at the embassy?
I was a secretary.
Number 3, where'd they put all those people on that ferry boat?
We were crowded into staterooms, about 6 to a room.
Oh, my goodness.
There were accommodations for 12.
Number 1, who's the Cuban envoy to the UN?
Roa.
Number 2, was there a charge d'affaires at the embassy?
Yes.
Who was that?
Oh, I've forgotten his name.
Number 3, who was the charge d'affaires?
His name was Mr. Braddock.
Number 3, in whose care was it? By the way, no, let me ask this. When you leave an embassy in a hurry like that, do you burn the files or do you take them with you?
Who are you asking, please?
You, number 1.
Oh, you burned them.
You burned them.
Some were sent to Washington, but some we burned.
Did you take them, any files with you, number 2?
No, we burned them.
You burned them.
Don.
Thank you, Bud. Number 1, what club is across the street from the Nacional Hotel?
What club?
Yes. Gambling club. Floor
I don't
show.
think there is one across
I beg your pardon?
the street. I don't think there is one across the street.
Would you know number 3?
I'm sorry, I wouldn't know.
Number 2, do you know where Hemingway's ranch is?
No, I don't.
Did you know number 1?
No.
Number 3?
No.
Number 1, what are the initials of former Ambassador Smith?
I don't know.
Number 2, would you know?
I believe they're EKG. They're rather long.
Number 3, do you know the former ambassador's wife's name?
No.
Number 1? Number 2?
Florence, I believe.
Polly.
Number 1, where exactly did you land in Florida?
West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach. Number 2, did you go out on the first ferry to evacuate from Cuba?
We left at 7 o'clock. I don't know whether it was
You don't know whether it was the first one. Number 3, do you know whether it was the first one or not?
I don't believe there was another one at that time.
Well, because I read several articles in the paper that they let many of the Cuban people themselves go out on the first boat, and I wondered if, number one, do you know anything about that?
As far as I know, we had the first boat.
I see.
As far as I know.
I see. Number two, was there any problem, any difficulty whatsoever in your being allowed to get on the ferry and leave, and was it all quiet?
No problem whatsoever.
No problem
We just got
whatsoever.
out quickly.
I see.
Tom?
Thank you. Number 2, do you happen to know what La Bodeguita del Media is?
No, I was only there about 2 months. And I don't
Oh, would you know number 3?
No.
Number 1, La Bodeguita del Media. Do you happen to know what that is?
No, I don't.
Do you know what Matuslan is, number 1?
No.
Can you tell me, number 2, where the oldest church in Havana is located?
No, I don't know.
Number 3, what's the name of the highway that goes along the waterfront in Havana? Do you happen to remember?
The Malecon.
Number 1, what is the current Cuban catchword?
Catchword.
Yes,
Oh,
the saying.
it's Cuba C, Yankee no.
CC. Gotcha.
All right, CC, no more questions. It is time now for you to mark your ballots, if you will, please, without consultation, as always.
it's tough.
Just vote for number 1, number 2, or number 3. All ballots marked? Okay, Tom?
I had to vote for number 2, Bud, on the strength of the answers that she gave to Don's questions, and also because she finally said that she'd only been there a short while.
Kitty, your vote.
I voted for number 2. I think it's number 3 because she knew. I wasn't sure that was the right name of the Chargé d'Affaires, but she came up with somebody. But number 2 said Florence, and it was Florence Pritchett who was Mrs. Smith, and so I voted for number 2.
Don, what's your choice?
I voted for number 2, Bud, primarily because she knew the initials of Smith and also his wife's name.
And Polly, which one do you think is the real one?
Well, it's good to be home anyway. I voted for number 3. I had a very strong hunch all along that it was number 2, especially at the beginning. Then she missed several questions that number 3 answered and number 1 answered. And so then I sort of shifted between the two of them, and then toward the end, number 2 came in with a flash finish.
That's right. That's right.
But I didn't want to start off by getting everyone right because the other panelists get angry at me.
All right, Polly. Okay, there we have it. Round robin, or whatever you may call it. Our reasons and our votes. And let's see how they compare with yours as we discover which one of these 3 ladies is the real former member of the United States Embassy in Cuba. So will the real Rachel Moffat please stand up? This is not the panel's night, I'll tell you. You're doing mighty well. 2 in a row, even when they split them. All right, let's find out about the other 2 now. Number 2, would you tell us your real name? You garnered the most of the votes. What is your real name and what do you really do?
My name is Dorothea Tolles. I'm a fashion model and fashion coordinator, modeling in America and also in Paris for the top fashion designers.
Thank you. And number 3, your real name and your occupation.
My name is Muriel Henricus. I'm a housewife, 2 children. I live in Brooklyn.
And you got something to talk about. You fooled a panel of real shrewd, sharp people, and again, at 4 incorrect votes, $250 each, the total again, $1,000 from Anderson, and a gift package of fine products from the makers of Anderson. Hope you had fun being with us. We enjoyed having you here. Good night and good luck to you. Now a word of interest about a new nasal spray.
For sinus congestion and head cold's distress, get Dristan Nasal Mist, first to show proof of relief with this nasograph. Look, almost no air coming through this victim's nostrils. Now, Dristan Mist sprayed into one nostril. In seconds, it penetrates deep into swollen nasal and sinus passages, promotes sinus drainage, relieves pressure, controls post-nasal drip. Now, the nostril sprayed with Dristan Mist shows free breathing restored. Get Dristan Nasal Mist.
Now a word about Infrarub.
New relief for chronic minor pains of arthritis, rheumatism. Today, a new European discovery brings hours of relief with a special kind of warmth. It's Infrarub with working warmth. Infrarub's working warmth radiates relief, but never burns like old-fashioned rubs or liniments.
It's a wonder how quickly Infrarub's working warmth brings me hours of blessed relief.
Proven in arthritis clinics, Infrarub's working warmth radiates relief.
Now, panel, let's meet our third team of challengers.
What is your name, please?
My name is Alan D. Cruikshank.
My name is Alan D. Cruikshank.
My name is Alan D. Cruikshank.
Follow along once again, panel, please, with your copies. I, Alan D. Cruikshank, am editor of Bird Counts for the National Audubon Society. We have just completed our 61st annual Christmas bird census. From December 21st to January 2nd, over 10,000 bird watchers took to the field to report sightings of more than 500 different species in the United States and Canada. Of all the bird watching teams competing, the group which I led broke all existing records by identifying 200 species of birds in one 24-hour period. Among these species were familiar ones such as the robin, the catbird, and the crow, and many less familiar birds such as the warbled godwit, the ruddy turnstone, and the yellow-bellied sapsucker. Signed, Alan D. Cruikshank. Three stalwart men this time, each claiming to be Alan D. Cruikshank, editor of the Bird Count. And we start this round with Tom Poston. Tom?
Thank you. You know, Bud, I do bird calls.
Do you?
Yes, I do. Would you give me the name of a bird and I'll show you?
Yes, the yellow-bellied sapsucker.
Okay. Hey, yellow-bellied sapsucker, come here.
All right, I was a sapsucker that time. I walked into that one.
Number 3, the one's not smiling. Number 3, we do jokes here, you know. Would you name, he takes this very seriously, would you name 3 birds of prey for us, please?
3 birds that pray for us.
3 birds that pray for us.
They do pretty good jokes over there.
3 birds that pray for us. I can give you one, the cardinal.
The praying mantis.
Bravo. You're not going to answer, huh?
You want the answer to
3
it?
birds of prey.
Well, I would say a hawk, a falcon, and a wild turkey.
A wild turkey? What is a peregrine falcon, number 3?
A peregrine falcon? It's a species of bird in its own category, and it's related to one species only, and that is the peregrine falcon.
Okay.
Kitty?
Number 1, what is a ptarmigan?
A ptarmigan is a bird found in northern waters.
Can you spell it for me?
P-T-A-R-M-I-G-A-N.
Number 2, where do you find plover's eggs? And don't say under a plum. I mean, where do you find plovers?
Generally on the ground.
Where do you find plovers, number 3?
Sorry, Kitty. The bell
number
is
3,
out,
what
and I have to tell
nationality
you
is
the name.
Cruikshank?
What nationality is Cruikshank?
Scotch.
Number 1, do you know of a famous golfer by the name of Cruikshank?
I've heard of one.
You don't? Would you know who he is, number 2?
There was a Bobby Cruikshank that was a golfer.
Number 3, what is the fastest bird known?
I'd say a tern.
Would you agree with that, number 1?
For short distance, I say a hummingbird.
Number 2, can you explain to me why the swallows come back each year to a place like Capistrano? Why does this happen regularly on a specific day each year?
That's not true to begin with. They come back approximately the same time, and a bird generally returns to the place where it was hatched.
Number 1, are ducks considered birds?
Yes, they are.
Would you name me, is there such a thing as a wood duck, number 1?
I'm sorry, there's no bell connected. It's broken, and I'll have to call a halt on you now, so please forgive me. That's all the time we have for questioning. And didn't you question anything at all, Polly? Sorry, we started with Tom. Polly. Polly. I got the wrong signal from over there. So
Well, I didn't tell the
forgive
joke.
me. There isn't much time. I better ask a few.
Number 1, number 2, you said that they usually go back to where they're hatched. Well, wouldn't that mean that their parents all return to the same place?
That's right.
But you said that wasn't necessarily true.
No, about
We
the
said
day.
it wasn't true
About
that they
the
came
day.
back on that specific date.
Oh, on the specific date. I see. I'm sorry I brought it
It's an
up.
Atlantic day.
Number one, there is a bird who also talks very well besides the parakeet. It's a blackbird, I think. Most of it's black. What is its name?
It's a bird usually in captivity and called a minor bird.
No.
That's it. Hey, we got the bell back. Good enough. That lets me know now that the time is up and it's time for you to mark your ballots. Will you do so now, please, without consultation, voting for number 1, number 2, or number 3? Okay, Tom, for whom did you vote this time?
I voted for number 2.
Number 2?
What's funny about that?
Kitty, your vote, please.
I voted for number 1. I think number 3 gave marvelous answers. But number 1 corrected number 3 when he talked about the fastest bird. He said it was a tern, and number 1 said for the short distance it was a hummingbird, and I don't think he'd have corrected him if number 3 had been the real one. And I thought it was number 3, but maybe it's number 2. I'm terribly sorry.
Kitty, would you mind running through just those reasons again? Don Amici, your ballot, please.
I voted for number 2, Bud, and I wish I knew why. You probably like me a great deal. What I know about bird watching and birds, boy.
Polly.
I have a very good reason.
Yes?
And I thought I was the only one who would vote for him. I voted for number 2. Number 3 and number 1's answers were, I think, the best. But we didn't ask number 2 very much. And number 2's hands are very sunburned. And I figure if you hold binoculars to look for birds.
You see, Kitty, you didn't have to apologize to Polly. She has her own reasons anyway.
No, but, even if it isn't, it's a good reason.
Yes, it is. And I hope you have as good reasons at home as we teach you and show you right now which one of these gentlemen is the real birdwatcher extraordinary and editor of the Bird Count. So will the real Alan D. Crookshank please stand up? Good, you reversed your form and did better on this round. Let's find about the others. Number 1, would you tell us your real name and what you really do?
I'm a civil engineer with Tibbetts, Abbott, McCarthy, Stratton, and my name is George B. Sparrow.
All right, birdwatcher number 3, your real name and what you really do, please.
Well, I'm an artist and photographer. I do business in White Plains, New York as a Craig Artist Photographer Studio. And my real name is Henry H. Nightingale.
Oh, come on. Good job. Well, that's what I call flying through to victory. But the panel did better this time, to the expense of you gentlemen. There was one incorrect vote at $250 for a total of just that amount, $250 from Anison. And, of course, a gift package of fine products from the makers of Anison. Happy bird watching to you, and thanks for sharing the fun with us tonight. Good night and good luck. And now something short and sweet from our all-in-it sponsor, Helene Curtis.
What kind of head scratcher are you? Wary? Eager? Thoughtful? Scratching won't solve your dandruff problem, but Endon will. Helene Curtis Endon Dandruff Treatment Shampoo. Endon really works. It's medically proved 99% effective. Used regularly, Endon is guaranteed to end your dandruff problems and prevent their return. While you shampoo, Endon's medications penetrate and remove dandruff. Leave invisible protection that lasts from shampoo to shampoo. Endon leaves your hair radiantly clean, soft, shiny, easy to manage.
I use Endon regularly as my only shampoo, and so does my whole family.
Helene Curtis Endon Dandruff Treatment Shampoo. Clear golden liquid, cream, or lotion. And for people with dry hair, new Special Endon, specially formulated for dry hair.
That's all we have time for, except to remind all of you and ourselves that tonight is a very important opening to us and to all of you on Broadway, in which our Mr. Tom Poston becomes, we trust, a conquering hero. Tom, best of good luck in the new show.
Thank you.
It's a big smash hit, and you give us all house seats.
Right, the deal is on.
That's all the time we have, so good night, panel, and God bless you.
Good night, Bud.
Bud Collier saying good night from Anison and reminding you to tell the truth. Good night, everybody.
To Tell the Truth is a Mark Goodson, Bill Codman production. To Tell the Truth has been brought to you tonight by Dristan Nasal Mist, the new decongestant spray for relief from miseries of sinus congestion and head colds. Johnny Olson saying goodnight from To Tell the Truth. This program was pre-recorded.
This is Broadway's Star-Spangled Girl, lovely Connie Stevens.
Thank you. This is my partner, Carol Berg from Jackson Heights, New York.
This is the hilarious nightclub and television comedy star, Dick Shawn.
Hello, this is my partner, Dick Haviland from New York City, and we're all here to play Password.
Yes, it's Password. Oh, here's your host on Password, Alan Ludden.
Well, good afternoon. Good to have you with us. Hi.
Beautiful with your William Powell suit.
Well, this is a very sincere day. Tuesday's a kind of a sincere day for me. How are you, Connie?
I'm fine, thank you.
You well,
I'm
Dick?
fine.
Oh, fine. Say, you know, I heard you sing on the Perry Como show. I like the way you sing.
Did you like that?
Yes, and you
thank
dance.
you.
Why don't you do a musical on Broadway after
I
Star
would
Spangled?
love to do that. I have such fun with Perry. You know, it's about the third or fourth show I've done with him, and I'm mad for him.
Yeah, well, that shows. He's a nice guy. You're a nice girl. Good to have you back. How are you, Carol?
Fine, how
Carol
are you?
Berg. What do you do in your leisure time?
Well, I attend NYU for my master's in the evening.
Well, good. That's a great way to spend your leisure.
It isn't really.
Yeah. Speaking of singing and dancing, you're a great singer and dancer.
Yes. Why don't I get a good musical?
Well, you had funny thing happened for a long time.
Yes, it was cute, but Zero naturally created the part. It's always different when you go in and take someone's place.
So you would, though, do a Broadway musical if the right one came along?
In about 5 minutes.
I see. All right. Well, we'll look for one. How are you, Dick Haviland?
Fine.
What, do you have a family, Dick?
Yes, I do. I have one daughter, Julia, who's 5 months old, and my wife, Rosemary.
Well, congratulations. You ready to go? Ladies now, over here. Two lovely ladies, two handsome young men. As they look at the password...
The password is bullet.
10 points, Connie. See if you can get Carol to say it.
Shoot. Bang.
Bang. No. 9 points, Dick.
Cartridge.
Bullet.
Yes. Cartridge. Very good. All right. Connie, I like that dress.
Oh, you like this, huh?
Yeah. Came from your shop.
Uh-huh.
Good. Want to buy that for my daughter. Here you go, Dick, and Carol have the word. As they look at it, we'd like you to see it.
The password is sentence.
10 points, Carol.
Grammar.
English.
Grammar, English. No, 9 points, Dick.
Idea.
Composition?
Composition. No, 8 points, Carol.
Run-on.
I'm afraid that's a hyphenated word. All right. 7 points, Dick.
Period.
Five seconds, Dick.
Exclamation.
Exclamation. No, 6 points, Carol.
Words.
5 seconds.
Punctuation.
No. 5 points, Dick.
Exclamation.
5 seconds, Dick. What are you doing?
Point.
Point? No. 4 points, Carol.
Long.
Adjective.
No. 3 points, Dick.
Words.
Sentence.
Yes. All right, we have 12 points for the Richards over here. You start this time, Connie. There's the word.
Come on,
Good luck,
Carol.
Richard. Sean, as they look at it, we'd like you to see it.
The password is rhyme.
10 points, Connie.
Poetry.
Prose.
Prose. 9 points, Dick. Five seconds.
It's very Italian.
Yeah, say something.
Meter.
Verse.
Verse. No, 8 points, Connie.
Rhythm.
Beat.
Beat. No. 7 points, Dick.
Alike.
5 seconds, Dick. Dick Haviland.
Similar.
No. 6 points, Connie.
Prose.
5 seconds. Carol?
Meter.
No. 5 points.
Sound.
Rhyme.
Yes. Rhythm and rhyme. All right. Watch out. The men, both of them who were named Richard over here, Dick Haviland and Dick Shawn, have 17 points. So, Carol, careful. Good luck, Dick.
The password is word.
10 points, Carol.
Pass.
Word.
Yeah. Well.
We needed that.
Yeah. If you'd said anything else, we'd have cried a lot. All right. 17 to 10.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go, Dick. You can win on that. Connie?
The password is timid.
They can win on this. And they start, too. 10 points, Dick.
Gentle.
Kind.
Kind. 9 points. Connie, give you 19.
Shy.
Bashful.
Bashful. No. You thought that was it. 8 points. Dick will give you the game your last chance this round.
Frightened.
5 seconds.
Scared.
Scared. No. 7 points will tie the score, Connie.
Reserved.
5.
Cunning.
What?
Cunning.
Cunning? No, she's
Cunning?
You look darling. All right. 6 points.
Tiny.
5 seconds. Dick.
Tim.
No. 6 points, Connie.
Retiring.
Bashful.
No, you said that.
Oh.
4 points.
Ego.
Timid?
Yes. He wanted you to add Tim and Id.
ID.
Oh, okay.
That's going after it in parts, Dick. Tim and Id. You see what he was trying to do? Tiny Tim and then Ego for Id. Very good. 21 points the men have to 10. And we'll return in a moment. Right now, let's watch this. Carol, they can win on this, so careful. Good luck, Dick.
The password is tropical.
10 points, Carol.
Island.
Islands. 5 seconds.
Beachcomber.
Beachcomber. No. 9 points, Dick.
Equator.
Oh, I'm...
Sea.
What? No.
South
Never
Sea.
mind. No. 8 points.
Enchanting.
Tahiti?
Tahiti?
Oh, it wouldn't be proper, would it?
No, it wouldn't be a proper, no.
Could you have another chance?
7, no, she doesn't. 7 points, Dick.
Warm.
Warm. Dick. 5 seconds.
Paradise.
Paradise. No, 6 points, Carol.
Hot.
Tropical.
Yes! I thought you'd surely say Hawaiian, although you knew we... Because how many years were you on Hawaiian
He said
Eye?
equator.
Yes.
You figured tropical.
Well, he meant tropical, like around the equator. It's kind of
I
hot.
was trying to think of what was on the equator.
Don't. 21 to 16, as they look at it, we'd like you to see it.
The password is ballad.
Okay, Dick, we'll give you the game.
Song.
Song. 5 seconds, Dick.
Singer.
Song singer. No. 9 points. Connie will give you the game.
Slow.
Melody.
Melody. No. 8 points. We'll give you the game, Dick.
Love.
5 seconds, Dick Haviland. There goes your time. All right. 7 points. Connie, give you 23.
Folk.
Ballad.
Ballad, right. Very good. Now look what you've done. You're ahead. Now we have a score in which each team can win, so watch it very carefully. Dick, there you go. Well, you can win on that. Carol, you can win on that. And as they look at it.
The password is pressure.
10 points, Dick Haverland. See if we can get Dick Shawn to say it.
Cooker.
Cooker.
Pressure?
Pressure.
That's the game.
You know that rarely works when you get a second of a sequence. You get the first.
Great partners.
Yeah, you do it. You backwards.
That's how I read the newspaper. I start from the back.
Oh, you do? Well, good. The funnies are in the back. All right. Let's do the lightning round now in 1 minute. Forward, shall we? Here's the first word. Go.
Sweet. Candy. Sugar.
Yes. Next word.
Tunnel.
Canal.
Brooklyn.
Bridge.
Tunnel.
Battery.
Yes. Very good. That's a New York food.
Gun.
Shoot.
Pull.
Trigger.
Pencil.
Eraser.
Paper.
Right.
Picture.
Shoot.
Shoot a picture.
Photograph.
Gun.
No.
Grab.
Barrel.
Grab.
Steel.
Try the next word, Dick.
Next word. Strip.
Tease. Disrobe.
Try the next one.
Next one.
Next.
Hit.
Hard.
Drink.
Oh, I'm sorry. Two different meanings sometimes confused. He wanted a hit like a, well, first he wanted you to draw your pistol, draw your guns, and fan was a difficult word, and he didn't get too far on that. And the last one was punch. That's the hit that is also a drink.
What would you say to a fan? What would you...
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Like
Cooling.
Cooling? All right, electric, maybe. We're over that. We just want to tell you what you did. You won some money there. $200 for Dick, $300 for Carol, and we've had 2 delightful games with both of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good players. We'll return to Password in just a moment, right after this message. Let's have no more problems and meet 2 more Password players, shall we, right now?
Connie Stevens, meet your new partner from Bay Village, Ohio, Louis Restrom. Dick Shawn, meet your new partner from New York City, Jeannie Chips.
Jeannie. Lou, how do you pronounce your last name?
Retrom.
Retrom, no S in it, right? You're a student. What do you study?
I'm majoring in history at Princeton right now.
Well, good. It should help you play Password, I think. Jeannie Chips, what keeps you busy?
Well, I've just opened up my own business. I run a worldwide shopping service.
Oh, really? Well, we've got 2 proprietresses here.
Very good.
Well, everybody...
Did you know her partner's name was Fish?
Fish and Chips. Oh, all right. You said it. Connie and Dick have the word. We'd like you to see it.
The password is aquarium.
10 points, Connie.
Tank.
Let me say that again, Connie.
Tank.
Tank.
Jail.
Tank jail.
He's been there, I think.
Is that they teach you in Princeton? All right, 9 points, Dick.
Fish.
Aquarium.
Very good. That's right. Yeah. Why are you surprised, Jeannie? That was a good clue, good response. Aquarium was the answer. My little man stuck in the soup. All right, here we go. Lou. Jeannie. Is it Jeannie?
Jeannie.
Jeannie.
The password is quench.
10 points, Lou.
Extinguish.
5 seconds, Connie.
Flame.
Flame. 9 points, Jeannie.
Thirst.
5 seconds.
Water.
Water? No, 8 points. Lou?
Satisfy.
5 seconds, Connie.
What did you say? Did she say thirst?
Yes, she said thirst. Satisfy.
Satisfied.
5 seconds.
Oh. Satisfied.
Okay. 7 points, Jeannie.
Drink.
Quench.
Quench. To satisfy a thirst is to quench a thirst like in quenching a fire. Yeah, it's like extinguishing a fire, quench a fire. See? We'll return in a moment. Right now, here's a message for you. All right.
She'll get that in.
As they look at it, we'd like you to see it.
The password is desire.
Okay, Connie, 10 points.
Love.
Ardor.
Ardor. No, that was...
Too smart.
All right, no. 9 points, Dick.
Want.
Passion.
Passion. No. We just talked about your family and all that, you know. 8 points.
That's how it happened.
Yeah. Oh, well. All right, 8 points, Connie.
Passion.
Desire.
Yeah. All right, 8 to 16. Jeannie, you can win on this. You start, too. There's the word.
Okay.
Lou, you can keep from winning.
The password is tweed.
10 points, Jeannie.
Suit.
Five seconds.
Clothes.
Clothes. 9 points, Lou.
Material.
5 seconds, Connie.
Flannel.
Flannel. No, 8 points, Jeannie.
Plaid.
Plaid.
Design.
Design. 7 points. Give you 15.
English.
English. 5 seconds, Connie.
Taylor.
Taylor. No, 6 points, Jeannie.
Scotch.
Scotch.
Wool.
Wool. It's 5 points, Lou.
Heavy.
Kilt.
Kilt. No, 4 points, Jeannie.
Mannish.
Oh, tweed.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say so?
Like mannish fabric is a tweed, eh? All right. That's interesting. Connie, there you go. Dick, friends.
The password is siren.
10 points, Connie. Give you 18.
Could I say name?
Yes, you may use a proper name as a clue. One word.
L'amour.
L'amour.
Heady.
Heady.
No.
All right. Don't get mad at it. I was just a game. Now, wait, 9 points, Dick. Give you the game. Can't use proper names as a password. 5 seconds.
Warning.
Warning.
Light.
Light. 8 points. Connie, give you 16.
Ambulance.
Siren.
Yeah. All right, now, Lou, Jeannie, either team can win. You'll have one shot at it, Lou. It'll be your first clue. Good luck, Jeannie. You have 20. You have 16.
The password is hockey.
10 points. Jeannie will give you the game.
Stick.
Ball.
Ball. 9 points. We'll give you the game, Lou.
Puck.
Hockey.
Yes.
I told you I'd get better at the end.
You see, Connie, you really do come up from behind, don't you? Well, by golly, you won that game, Lou. You
How
have...
come every time I have to do like something sexy, they never get the point?
Well, now,
Yeah, me.
we don't want to pursue that, and I wouldn't give you a good answer anyway. All right, here we go. Lightning round. In 1 minute, here's the first word.
School.
Class.
Exam.
Test.
Yes.
Tree.
Bush.
Cold.
Say anything.
Oak.
Scent.
Smell.
Want.
Need.
No, we better go.
No, that's you're right. New word.
Ice.
Cold.
House.
Igloo.
Very good.
Fruit.
Pear. Apple. Cherry.
Small. I would like that.
Plum.
Another one. Red.
Cherry.
Red. Bumpy.
Raspberry.
Yes.
Loser.
Winner.
Very good. A bumpy red fruit has got to be a raspberry. At least you didn't make the sound. Pine was the word you missed. That was the cold tree. All tomorrow? Until then, this is Ellen Ludden saying the password today is beautiful. The countryside is beautiful this time of year, but please don't clutter it up with litter thrown from the car. So long, see you tomorrow, I hope.
Contestants on today's program will receive a new smartly styled Red Pro rechargeable portable tape recorder with solid-state dependability and a storage compartment for accessories. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Contestants on this recorded and edited program are selected and interviewed in advance.
Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples. Rooting section number 1 has its money on Dick Gautier and Barbara Stewart. Rooting section number 2 backs Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira. And rooting section number 3 is betting on Bobby Van and Elaine Joyce as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy.
Hello there. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. We have a lovely, lively group today. Welcome to Tattletales. As you know, our studio audience is divided into 3 sections, each one backing one of our celebrity couples up here. And every time one of our stars wins some money, it is divided among their rooting section. And, of course, it's a show about married couples. And what have we done? We've split them up. That's the first. Not in the Hollywood sense, of course, just in the physical sense. So let's go back and say hello to the husbands, shall we? Hello, fellas.
Hello, Bert.
How are you? You look like Manny, Mo, and Jack sitting there.
Thank you very much. Here we go.
Now, the first thing we're going to do is cut you off from sight and sound so you don't know what we're doing out here. But we'll get back to you in just a minute. Goodbye, fellas. Goodbye. Oh, we'll miss him, won't we? Now the best part, the ladies. Hello, ladies.
Hello, Bert.
How are you? Oh, you all look lovely.
So do you.
Ready to go?
Yes.
All right. We'll be back with the first round of Tattletales in just a moment, right after this message. Don't... Okay, we're back, ready for the first round of Tattletales. The ladies are out here with me, and let's see how the fellas are doing back there. Hey, fellas.
Yeah. Yes, here we are.
You look like a P-38 squadron about ready to take off.
I feel like Bugs Bunny.
Okay, fellas, sit tight now. We'll get back to you in just a moment.
Bye.
Ladies, we're going to ask you some questions about your husbands and your lives together. And when you think you have an answer that your husband will recognize, we want you to sound that signal right there in front of you. But you have to do it very quickly because we'll only take the first response, okay? Now, what I'd like you to do is put your hands down so everybody has a nice, fair start, and I'm going to ask you the first question. And here it is. The day you were married. Anybody have a story for that? Barbara. Okay, Barbara, you're first. Tell us all about it.
The day we were married, we went home that night, and I went to the hospital the next day and spent my honeymoon there. So...
Oh, I'd like to hear that story, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Dick's not too sure whether he was good or bad. I'm not too sure either. So let's see.
Now, wait a minute. Now, isn't there a story a little bit connected with that, or you don't want to go into that?
My gosh, isn't that enough? I mean, we did go home and watch ourselves on television, but we both had to get up early the next morning and go to work, except I didn't. I went to the hospital.
You got sick. All right. Now, what I need from you now is a one-word clue that's worth $100 or a two-word clue that's worth $50 for your rooting section. Hospital, there you go.
Oh, no, I think I better say honeymoon. Don't you think so? I think so, because he might confuse it with honeymoon. I think so.
Well, all right. The consensus is honeymoon, which is a one-word clue worth $100. All right, let's bring in the fellas.
Well,
fellas,
Yes,
we have asked the ladies a question. The question was, the day you were married. Now, what I want you to do is sound your signal when you recognize your wife and think you can match her answer from this clue. The question is the day you were married, and the clue is honeymoon. All right, Jerry, you're first up.
What are you talking about? We didn't have it. We never had a honeymoon.
Jerry, tell us about it there. What do you have to say about that?
We didn't have a honeymoon.
Well, that's...
Well, to know you're a cheapskate.
No. My wife she always said, for a honeymoon, you took me home on the subway from City Hall to Greenwich Village.
Well, that's very interesting, Jerry. But, Dick, does that ring a bell with you at all?
Well, not honeymoon, the fact that we didn't have a honeymoon and that you went right to the hospital.
They're going to kill me.
Well, but that's a dumb clue, honey, I'm sorry to say. Honeymoon, we didn't have one.
You see there, you see?
Oh.
That's very interesting because half and half. We're trying for the hospital queue. We didn't get it. It's very interesting. We'll be back to you in just a moment, fellas. Here's the next question. Okay, no score there. Here's the next question. What's the first thing he notices about a girl walking down the street? Tell us the story, Elaine.
Well, I can only tell you, the first time we met, the first thing he noticed about me were my legs.
He's a leg man.
He's a leg man. And he said, look at those legs. And everyone kept saying, well, she's got a cute smile. She's got nice hair. He said, never mind. Just look at those legs. So now he keeps me in pants so that nobody can see them.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's not so good, is it? Well, anyway,
I'll wear a dress tomorrow.
Will you do that, please? What's your clue then? A one-word clue or a two-word clue? $100 or $50?
I think legs.
Okay. All right, we'll go with legs. Let's bring in the fellas, shall we? Fellas, we have asked the ladies a question. When you recognize the answer from the clue, sound your signal. Here is the question. What's the first thing he notices about a girl when she's walking down the street? Now, wait a minute.
Well, that's the first thing I noticed, her belly button. That's why I pushed the button. No, that's right. Go ahead.
Wait till I give you the clue. Okay. What's the first thing he notices about a girl walking down the street? And the clue is legs. Who was first?
I was.
Bobby, you were first.
Was I first?
Yes, you were,
Okay.
sir.
Oh, yes, I do. No, that's the first thing I recognized in my wife when I saw her legs.
That's
Thank you.
All right. That's one-word clue worth $100 for you. Now we're going to play what we call a tattletale quickie. Now every correct answer up here is worth $100. Now, fellas, I'm going to ask you the question. Don't give me the answer now. Just think about it. Okay, here's the question. Men, I'll allow you only one adjective which you can apply to your wife. Select one of them.
Is this a family show?
Would you say she is voluptuous, sophisticated, or down home? Think about it now, fellas. How would you describe her? Voluptuous, sophisticated, or down home? We'll come back to you in just a moment. All right, I must tell you, at this point, Elaine and Bobby have $100, and Ann and Jerry and Barbara and Dick have yet to score, so this is an important round. Here we go. Elaine, how about Bobby? How would he describe you? Sophisticated, voluptuous, or down home?
Oh, well, gee, this is going to cause a divorce. I'd say he would say that he better say I'm sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
He would, I swear to you, people, I wouldn't, I mean, I know him, okay?
Okay. All right, let's bring on Bobby.
We'll get him later.
Bobby?
Yes, I'm here. I am.
How would you describe Elaine? Would you say she was voluptuous, sophisticated, or down home?
Well, to me, I say voluptuous.
Sorry. Tell him what you said, Elaine.
You big dope.
I know I'm a dope. What?
I said that you would say I was sophisticated.
Oh, well, you're sophisticated and voluptuous, but...
Yes, but nevertheless, we only allow one.
Okay,
sorry,
goodbye.
Thank you, Bobby. Bye. Okay, and how about Jerry? What will he say? Voluptuous, sophisticated, or down home?
Yeah. All right, so I'm not a sex symbol. I feel that Jerry would feel I'm down home, down to earth, down home.
Okay. All right, let's bring on Jerry and see. Jerry?
Yes?
How do you feel about Ann? Is she voluptuous? Is she down home, or is she sophisticated?
Well, needless to say, she's always voluptuous and sophisticated, but I think that she would think that I would think she was down home.
That's right, Barbara. How about Dick? How do you think he sees you? Voluptuous, sophisticated, or down home?
Personally, I think I'm all three.
I think you're kind of sexy myself.
Oh, thank you, Bert. You didn't include that one.
Let me see. I guess, gosh, I guess I think he always says I'm earthy. Now, earthy would be down home.
Yeah, it could also be dirty.
Yeah, that too. Okay, we'll go with down home.
Down home. Okay, let's bring in Dick. Dick.
Yeah.
Okay, which one of the three is it for Barbara? Voluptuous, sophisticated, or down home?
Well, I've got to live with her, so I'll say sophisticated.
Oh, I was looking for Dick.
Tell him what you said, Barbara.
Honey, you always say I'm earthy.
Yeah, but what is that? Is that voluptuous or is that down home?
Well,
Earthy people can't be sophisticated?
well, of course
I've seen you wearing a mink coat in the dirt.
All right, don't fight about it now. At this point, we have a score. Barbara and Dick have yet to score, but they're coming on strong.
They're
I can
turning
feel
on
it.
us,
Ann and Jerry have $100. Elaine and Bobby have $100. And it's now halftime. That signal means that it is halftime. We are at a halfway point. We're going to switch places. Ladies to the rear, gentlemen front and center. And while we're making that switch, we'll break away and come back right after this message. See you in just a minute. Okay, we're back with more Tattletales. As you know, our studio audience is participating in whatever our stars win up here. But let me tell you this. If your rooting section is backing the winningest couple today, at the end of our show, we will add an additional $1,000. All righty. The fellas are out here with you. Look good in person, you know that?
Oh, yeah.
Better than with those dumb things on, right?
Yeah, better than that at all. Let's see how the ladies are doing back there. Ladies, how you doing? You all set up out there?
yes, okay.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do is put a lot of music in your ears so you can't see or hear what's going on out here, all right?
Okay.
We'll see you in a minute. Bye. Isn't that a terrific way to get rid of your wife? Bye. Boom. She's gone.
I could cut her off like that.
Boom. Out. Okay, fellas, I'm going to ask you some questions about your wives and your lives together. When you think you have an answer your wife will recognize, sound that buzzer right in front of you. But you have to be quick because I'm only going to take the first response, okay?
Gotcha.
Here's the first question, and here we go. Eating in bed. Jerry was first. Jerry, tell us all about it. If you want to.
She has a couple of pet, all wives have pet peeves about their husband. I love sesame wafers and there's a tendency for me to want to sometimes eat or nosh, as we say. And Ann is a little upset by some of these things, and I think she'll respond to that.
Okay, now what I need from you is a one-word clue or a two-word clue. One-word clue is worth $100. A two-word clue is worth $50 for your rooting section.
Slob?
They're saying sesame.
No.
What do you think, Jerry?
Why don't you say slob? I think that would... No. How about nosh?
Nosh?
All right,
okay, one-word clue worth $100, and the clue is nosh. All right, let's bring on the ladies. Ladies,
Yes,
we've
sir.
asked the fellas a question. Now, sound that signal in front of you when you recognize your husband and think you can match his story from this clue. The question is, eating in bed. The clue is nosh. He must have a history of that. That got right to you, didn't it,
That's Nosh. That's Jerry Nosh.
That's
Jerry
exactly
Stiller.
that's what he said.
Yes, that's
Nosh
him.
is the clue, Nash is the answer, and that's what you got for $100.
Great. Thank you, Jerry.
All right, ladies. We'll come back to you. Okay, here's the next question. Same question, eating in bed. Okay, Bobby. Tell us about it, Bobby.
All right. Every morning, I don't leave bed until my wife, she's lovely. She brings me orange juice and coffee in the morning. Every morning. I don't get out of bed till the juice arrives. That's what I eat in bed, but it's orange juice. That's nice.
what I
It's good
call a
service,
marriage,
right?
you know that?
I sit there like a dummy until the juice comes.
You
I
sit
can't
there like
move.
a king. Is how
That's
you
it,
sit
whatever
there.
it is. Yes, right.
Okay, so what's your clue going to be then?
Juice, I think.
One
Yeah,
word
juice,
clue
sure.
called juice.
Easy.
Okay. Let's bring on the ladies, shall we? Ladies, we've asked the fellas a question. Get ready now to sound your signal if you can match his answer from the clue. The question is eating in bed, and the clue is juice. Elaine, tell us about it, will you?
Well, gee, I've spoiled my husband rotten.
Good.
Yeah, he never gets out of bed unless I bring him juice in bed.
That's exactly what he said. That scores you $100. Okay. At this point, Barbara and Dick are coming along in a stretch. I can feel it at any moment. Ann and Jerry have $200. Elaine and Bobby have $200. We'll come back with more Tattletales right after this message. All right, we're going to play a round of Tattletale quickies now with the fellas and the ladies.
Okay.
Ladies, I'm going to ask you a question. Think about it. Don't give me the answer until I ask for it. All right, you ready? Here we go. Ladies, if you woke up one morning and found that you had been changed into a man, would you like to be Burt Reynolds, Prince Philip, or Johnny Carson? Burt Reynolds, Prince Philip, or Johnny Carson? Think about that. We'll come back to you in a minute. That's kind of a good question, isn't it?
That is a toughie.
Yeah, that is kind of hard.
Burt Reynolds.
Kind of a tough question. Bobby, how about Elaine? Which one do you think? Now, this is worth $100 for your rooting section. Each correct answer is worth $100, gang. So,
Who would she like to be?
who would she like to be? Johnny Carson, Burt Reynolds, or Prince Philip?
This is a very tough one, I must say. I wouldn't say Burt Reynolds. I really would.
Okay.
I wouldn't say.
Oh, you wouldn't
No,
say?
I'm not saying Burt.
No, he says he wouldn't say that.
I would take a wild guess, and I would say Prince Philip.
Really, huh?
That's what I think. I'm sorry, gang. That's it.
Okay, you're the man.
I may be wrong, but I think
You may be wrong. We'll find out. Let's bring on Elaine. Elaine.
Oh, I don't know. I've been thinking here. I don't know.
All right. Now, your choices are Burt Reynolds, Prince Philip, or Johnny Carson. For $100, which one do you think you might like to be turned into?
Burt Reynolds.
you were right.
Isn't that interesting?
See, the audience...
That's very interesting.
I didn't say that.
Now tell her what happened.
I thought you said Prince Philip.
I was going to.
Well, why didn't you?
I don't know.
What are you waiting for now? It's no good anymore.
Okay.
I picked the youngest one.
Prince Philip is the
Prince Philip is the youngest one, I think.
He's three.
Thanks,
he isn't.
Elaine.
He's
We'll get back to you in a minute. Thank you, dear. Okay, Jerry, how about Ann? Which one would it be? Burt Reynolds, Prince Philip, or Johnny Carson?
You know, I trust the instinct of the audience sometimes in an area like this. But they have no instinct, obviously. You're letting the world fall on my shoulders. All right. I will say Prince Philip. The reason I say it, Annie loves horses. And I think if she was Prince Philip...
There's a line there that I wouldn't touch, but...
I have to go with Prince Philip.
Okay, that's what he's going to go with. Let's try it for $100. Bring it in. Okay, Annie, which one would it be? Burt Reynolds, Prince Philip, or Johnny Carson?
Well, I always liked Dinah Shore, so I want to be Burt Reynolds.
Okay, I'm sorry. No score there. Tell
You
her
didn't like
Jerry.
horses?
He said you liked horses. You'd like to be Prince Philip, is what he said.
Well, I don't like queens. What is that? I like horses.
I wouldn't touch that one either. Let's get out of here.
What? I didn't mean...
Okay,
Well,
thank
explain
you.
it. I think we all understand.
Okay, Barbara. Dick, nobody scored on this
Dick,
one.
the other ones.
Nobody scored yet, Dick. What are you going to do here? Johnny Carson, Burt Reynolds.
Well, I tell you, I really
Prince
believe I know that they both tried it, but I would again choose Prince Philip for Barbara. I really think that because listen, she knows Johnny Carson. I think she dated him once, and I think she knows Burt Reynolds, and I really think she'd choose Prince Philip, and in deference to me, because I'm a closet queen. No, I think it's Prince Philip.
You go for Prince Philip. Okay, let's bring on Barbara. Barbara.
Yes.
Which one out of three would it be? Burt Reynolds, Prince Philip, or Johnny Carson?
I like older women. Burt Reynolds.
All wrong.
An idea.
Now, that's
We're not even married.
Thank you, Barbara. That's not what he said. What'd you say, Dick?
I said Prince Philip, dummy.
Why?
That's what he said.
Give you an idea of the trouble Burt Reynolds having.
His
right?
wife is the boss. Why would I want to be Prince Philip?
All right. Thank you, Barbara. We'll be back to you in a minute. We're going to play another round of Tattletale Quickies. Here we go. These are worth $100.
All right.
Okay.
Hi.
Ladies, listen to the question. Don't give me the answer.
What?
Ladies, are most of your married friends really happily married? Ooh, good question. Think about that. We'll come right back to you. Okay, here we go. Bobby, how about Elaine? Is she going to think that most of your married friends are happily married?
So married friends are happy. What do you say? Okay, you're the gang, yes.
Okay, for $100, let's bring on Elaine. Elaine, are most of your married friends happily married?
No.
But she was definite.
You said it.
Thank you, Elaine. I'm sorry, that's not what he said. He said yes. Okay, Jerry, how about Ann?
The answer is no.
The answer is no?
That's right.
All right, he says no for $100. Let's bring on Ann. Ann, are most of your married friends happily married?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, he said no. Let's go on down. Come on, Dick. Dick, what's Barbara going to say?
No.
Barbara's going to say no?
Barbara's going to say no.
Let's bring on Barbara. Okay, Barbara, are most of your married friends happily married?
Unfortunately, no.
That's what he said for $100.
I don't believe it.
At last, something we agreed upon.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time is up. That's all the time we have for, which means we have two winners, a tie. Elaine and Bobby, Ann and Jerry are winners for today. Okay. Elaine and Bobby, Ann and Jerry, you have $200. We will split $1,000 between you for a total of $700 for your rooting section. Okay, we'll come back with more of Tattletales right after this message. Don't go away. All right, we are back. We have all our darlings out here, sitting here, cheek to cheek. How you all look terrific.
Thanks a lot.
And congratulations
We're
to
not
Elaine
talking.
and Bobby and Ann and Jerry. You did fine today. And Barbara and Dick, you got another chance. The week is still young, right?
Who is this?
Who is this
We
guy?
may not be back.
I don't know. There's no more time. I got to say goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, next time, Tattletales, don't forget, our studio audience shares in the secrets and the winnings of our celebrity couples. Bert Convy saying goodbye. See you next time. Bye.
This is Jack Clark speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Champion Tara Unteed has won cash and prizes totaling $20,440. This week, players could win this mini boat, a gold ring, dining furniture, or a trip to Aruba, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including a Volkswagen Jetta and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Hello there. Thank you, guys. Good to have you here. Delighted to have you join us for Sale of the Century. Thank you. You're very kind. Well, Don was talking about cash and prizes in the cash department. When it comes up today, the instant cash will stand at $11,000. So a lot on the line. Let's welcome back our champion, Tara Unteed. Hello, Tara. Tara, who had a chance to go for $10,000 on the last show and decided not to. Are you a little more comfortable now?
A little.
Well, you're doing very well. Now, I'm
Thank
talking
you.
about cash. You've played the Winner's Big Money game twice. You've hit it for $5,000. You've hit it for $6,000. If you win today, you play for $7,000.
Great.
All set?
Yes.
Good luck. Here to introduce the challengers, Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer.
Hello. Hi.
A good group with us today in the
Very
audience.
good. Yes, excellent. This contestant is musically inclined from Los Angeles, California. Welcome, Ralph Portillo.
Hello, Ralph.
And she talks her way to the top from Lexington, California. Welcome, Nui Fitzpatrick.
Hello there, Noe. Nice to have you here. See you later with some more. Summer, thank you. Is it Noe? Is that
Noe.
it? Noe. Nice to have you here. You talked your way to the top.
Yes, I did, Jim. Back in New Orleans, I helped found a Toastmasters Club, which is a public speaking organization. Subsequently, they elected me first president.
Oh, good for you, yes. That's a good organization.
Oh,
they
it's
do
a
good
great
work. Get
organization.
a little confidence and all, right? Nice to have
Exactly.
you here. Ralph, you're musically inclined.
That's right, Jim. I'm trying to work on learning a sixth instrument to play and be a little life of the party.
Oh, what, you play 5 already?
Yes, I do.
What do you play?
I play the piano and the organ and the guitar, the drums and the trumpet.
Oh, well done. Nice to have you here as well. Good
Thank
luck
you,
to all
Jim.
three of you. $20 starts you all off, and here we go. A cartoon bear and a Yankee catcher named Berra share, Noe?
Yogi.
That's the name they share. Yogi it is. And you've got 5 on the plus side. What 3-letter word describes an electronic listening device? And is another word, Noe?
Bug.
Another word for an insect. Bug is what they have in common. You're right for another 5. What are you shopping for if you're deciding between 33s, 45s, 78s? Noe?
Records.
3 in a row for Challenger Noe. She's at 35. Some people hotly contest the superstition that it's bad luck to have how many? Tara?
13.
No. I've tried to help you with a hotly contest. It's bad luck to have how many on a match? 3 on a match. Champion jumped in fast, cost her 5. What do we call the Spanish beverage that's made by adding fresh fruit to red wine, Tara?
Sangria.
Sangria is right. The champion back to the $20 mark. Yes. But it's time for Instant Bargain. Player in the lead can buy bargain merchandise. Noe, that's you. You've stretched out a $15 lead already over Ralph and Tara. So you could buy these.
No, and let's get down to some serious fun business. A 13-inch portable color TV with direct access remote control with a VHS 14-day 4-event video recorder with 13-function remote control. Furnished by Sharp, and it's normally priced at $799. But today on Sale of the Century, cheers for only $6.
Oh! Staying up late for David Letterman, I see. Noe?
So I
Color
could watch
TV?
and tape Sale of the
That's
Century.
right, the
right?
VCR, the
Yeah.
TV, that's a pretty big buy.
that's wonderful.
$799 buy. Cost you $6. If you bought it, you still have a $9 buy. And if you bought it, talked about tapes, I'll give you $100 to buy some tapes as well. $899 bargain for $6. Going once, gonna buy. Enjoy the TV, the VCR, $100. Sale surprise goes with it. Well done. Color TV, VCR, $100 of my money. Thank you. And as a surprise, you get an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, $500 more in cash. Great buy. $1,399 buy for $6. We'll knock it off. Still in the lead, but it's now a $9 lead over Ralph and Tara. Which U.S. president is the only one to have a star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame? Tara.
Reagan.
That's right. Ronald Reagan it is. Tara to 25. The only state that touches both the Atlantic Ocean and the Great Lakes is the Empire State. Tara?
New York.
New York is right, and by $1, the champion goes into the lead. The name of what aquatic bird describes a type of cotton cloth similar to canvas? Tara?
Duck.
Duck is right. Right before the buzzer, you're right. You've added another 5. Yes, cotton duck, you go to 35. Well, now it's time for the Fame Game. We play for control of the Fame Game board, and we're looking to identify a famous person. Get that person, you get control of the board. I am an actor, born in 1908 in Pennsylvania, where my family ran a hardware store. In 1928, I entered Princeton University, where I acted in productions of the Triangle Club. Later, in both New York and Hollywood, I roomed with Henry Fonda. Ralph.
James Stewart.
James Stewart is right, and Ralph gets control of the board. Yes. $10 money card wears.
Number 1.
Lights are flashing. We lock into your buzzer now, Ralph, so good luck.
$10 money card. Now.
No, lands on number 2, and he gets...
It's a silver bar accessory set. Landis Silver's assortment of Maestri bar accessories. Crafted in heavy silver plate and lead crystal. Designed in contemporary elegance. Furnished by Landis Silver.
Worth almost $500. That's very nice, Ralph. It's yours to keep, no matter how you finish in the game. And with $15 separating the players, the game is close. We'll be back to it right after we take time out for these messages.
And Sale of the Century.
Thank you, Don Morrow. Now let's get back to the match with these 3 nice folks. Tara at 35. Noe has made a great buy already at 29, and Ralph at 20. According to the title of a Dolly Parton song, it's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. Working, Ralph?
9 to 5.
Yes, indeed. And Ralph goes to 25, making it even closer. In the nursery rhyme, who was born on Monday, christened on Tuesday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday? Tara.
Solomon Grundy.
That's right, Solomon Grundy it is. Got it out. You go to 40. What four-letter word describes both a food seasoning and a wise man? Noe.
Sage.
Yeah, you solved it. You've got another 5 over the $30 mark. What animal is featured on the Revolutionary War flag with the words, "Don't tread on me"? Noe.
Snake.
Snake is right, and Noe to 39. But Tara, you have the lead now. Tara, who has been reluctant to buy instant bargains, she gets nervous. Tara, you could buy this.
Tara, breakfast might taste a little better in Santa Barbara. On the way, you may enjoy the ultimate in service from Oasis Limousine. You'll spend 3 nights and 4 days at the Glenboro Bed and Breakfast Inn, where old world elegance combines with new world comfort. Furnished by the Glenboro Bed and Breakfast Inn. It's normally priced at $1,411, but today on Sale of the Century Cheers for only $10.
Well, now.
Santa Barbara is beautiful.
What, Tara?
Santa Barbara is a beautiful place.
It is indeed. Would you maybe like to go to Santa Barbara?
I would like to go there.
All right, but she's wary. She hasn't bought anything. That makes Summer feel so upset. So, Tara, today only for you, $1,411 trip to Santa Barbara. You've got a $1 lead. Yeah. That's what I'll sell it to you for. $1. Going once, going twice. Enjoy Santa Barbara for $1. You've made Summer feel so much better. We'll knock that slender dollar off, and that gives Noe and Tara a tie, and you've got a great trip. Enjoy it. What game of Asian Indian origin is played with a racket and shuttlecock? Tara.
Badminton.
Back into the lead goes the champion. Badminton it is. According to a recent survey, there's nothing rotten in this country. Noe.
Denmark.
Because it was rated the best place in the world to live. Denmark it is. And again, that tie with the ladies. Yes. In optics, this piece of glass is used to form a spectrum of light by separating, Tara.
Prism.
Separating its colors. Nicely solved. Prism it is. And as they bounce back and forth, Tara bounces back into the lead. Though she's made over 50 movies, including Empire of the Ants, she's best known as the scheming Alexis on TV's Dynasty. Tara.
Collins.
That's right. Joan Collins it is, and Tara over the $50 mark. Yes. Well, talking about Joan Collins, when she was asked about her career, Joan Collins said, "I have been called the poor man's everything. I was the poor man's Ava Gardner, the poor man's Bridget Bardot, and the poor man's Elizabeth Taylor. And actually, for the poor man, I didn't do too badly." You're right, Joan. We'll be right back. Back to the match where the champion did some buying, and she's back into the lead. Tara at 54, Noe 2 questions behind at 44, Ralph at 25, and another money card goes up on the board as we go back to the fame game, this time looking for a famous thing. I am a member of the insect family of the order Diptera, which means having 2 wings. There are about 100,000 kinds of me, ranging in size. Noe.
Fly.
Yes, indeed. How did you get so quickly?
Just came to you.
Great job. Great instincts.
Thank you.
You would have had to get to the movie to get it for me there. Diptera wouldn't do it. $15 where, son?
It's been the number 4.
Well, we lock into your buzzer. No, we hit that 15. Matter of fact, you'd go into the lead. Good luck.
Okay, $15 money card now.
No, right below at number 7, and this time she gets...
It's a cedar chest. Lane's cedar line traditional chest with antique cherry finish with a deeply padded top in an imported Belgium Grosse Pointe fabric. It features a gallery rail, lock, and key, furnished by the Lane Company.
A little over $500. That's beautiful. You'll enjoy that, Noe. And you're still very close. Back to it. From the Spanish for axe comes the name of a large curved knife that's used to chop sugar cane. Ralph.
Machete.
Machete is exactly right. It's from Spanish for axe, and Ralph makes it closer, going to 30. Name the husband and wife, pioneers in the field of human sexuality. Tara.
Masters and Johnson.
You're exactly right, and Tara to 59. Located between the White House and Capitol Building is the famous playhouse where Lincoln was assassinated. Tara.
Ford Theater.
That's right, Ford's Theater it is. At Tara to 64. Well, Tara, You have the lead with the instant cash. If you were not with us on the last show, I was mentioning it. Tara didn't want to go for $10,000, so it continued to build. Tara, let me give you a little bit of a lead in to think about. You have a $20 lead. Now, 2 boxes have $100 bills. One today is worth $11,000. It costs the amount of your lead if you want to go for it.
I wish you wouldn't do this to me. This is too
$20.
hard of a
That's
decision.
all it costs for a chance at $11,000. Just $20. Going once. Going twice. No sale. I'm not dropping this to a buck. No, no. Where was it? Was in again? It was in number 1. That pile's getting heavy. It's going to $12,000. If Tara keeps winning, I don't know how high that stack's going to get. Well, she wanted to hang on to the lead. We'll see if her strategy pays off right after this. Again, you surprised me. Yes, indeed. Champion Tara Unteed. She has hit the winner's big money game for over $11,000. She's got a boat and a dining room, and she has spent a grand total of $1 on instant bargains. She's got the lead. She's at 64, Noe at 44, Ralph at 30. Let's get back. The religious ceremony used to drive evil spirits from a possessed person, Ralph,
is an exorcism.
That's exactly what it is, and Ralph goes to 35. Every 7 years or so, a college teacher gets a paid leave of absence. Noe.
Sabbatical.
That's what it's called, and Noe to 49. In what Oscar-winning movie did Meryl Streep run a Kenyan coffee plantation? Tara.
Out of Africa.
That's the film, and Tara to 69. Third and final fame game. All 3 money cards up there on the board, and this time we're looking for a famous place. I am one of Europe's great historic cities. I probably grew around a castle built in the 13th century by the Duke of Masovia. I've fallen to Swedes, Russians, and to the French under Napoleon. During World War II, I was occupied by the Germans, later by Russian troops. In fact, my Mutual Defense Treaty of Eastern Bloc nations, the Mutual Defense Treaty, bears my name. Since 1596, I have been the Tara.
Warsaw.
I have been the capital of Poland. You are right. Warsaw it is. The Warsaw Pact Nation. $25 money card where?
Number 5.
Well, you could add to that lead now, Tara. Good luck.
Okay, $25 money card. Come on.
No, lands on number 9, and the champion gets.
It's a tea and coffee service. Oneida Silversmith's distinctive Georgian scroll 5-piece tea and coffee service, featuring lovely scroll pattern borders, graceful body shapes, and fine craftsmanship. Furnished by Oneida Silversmith.
Very nice. $575. That's yours. Now we finish up the match with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? It is Tara at 69, Noe at 49, Ralph at 35. A lot of questions as we start the speed round now. What comedian made popular the phrase, "You look marvelous"? No.
Billy Crystal.
Right. What do we call the unit of measure that's equal to 4 pecks? Tara.
A bushel.
Right. To a peace-loving poet, the pen is mightier than... No.
Sword.
Right. What article of clothing is thrown into the ring when a politician announced Tara?
A towel.
Wrong. What does someone want from you if he asks for your John Hancock? Tara.
Your signature.
Right. With what fashion item do we associate the names Guess, Jordache, Levi, Ralph?
Jeans.
Yes. What kind of people come together in a meeting called a coven? Tara.
Witches.
Right. In what state would you be if you were skiing the slopes at Aspen? Tara.
Colorado.
Right. What dessert shares its name with the food of mythology's gods? Noe.
Nectar.
Wrong. Which general said old soldiers never die? Tara.
MacArthur.
Right. What kind of creatures are studied by an entomologist? Noe.
Insects.
Right. In literature, what is the name of Notre Dame's hunchback bell ringer? Tara.
Quasimodo.
Right. What type of cigar shares its name with the capital city of... Time is up. Tara has won it. Congratulations. She added to her lead again in the speed round. Even though she's nervous, she plays it very well. Back to the champion in just a moment. And the key with the one you missed, Noe, the dessert that shares it. That's right, that shares its name with the food of the gods. It is ambrosia. And you threw they were giving up the way you had it, Tara. The article of clothing thrown into the ring when a politician announces his candidacy. It is for the towel in. That's right, he throws his hat in. Have to say goodbye to Noe and Ralph. Well, I'm delighted no one's gone home empty-handed. As a matter of fact, Noe, you have had a very good day. Not only did you push the champ, but you've got the VCR, the color TV, that beautiful chest, $659 in cash, $1,962, I believe. Congratulations. Good match. Ralph, you got the bar accessories with the cash in front of you. You're well over the $500 mark. Thank you for joining us as well.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you.
Tara Unke did it again, nervous as she may be. She's going to get a prize, first of all. Tara, we call your attention up here to the board. 3 numbers left. Which one are you going to get?
Number 6.
Number 6. So for winning the match, first thing she gets is a beautiful gold coin ring. Very unusual. Oh, you'll like this. Tom, tell her about it.
Tara, a little something to treasure. Wideband Jewelry designed this beautiful quarter-ounce American Eagle coin ring. Crafted in 14-karat gold, Lady Liberty is surrounded by sparkling diamonds weighing a total of 90 points. Furnished by Wideband Jewelry. This prize is worth $1,948.
Very nice. Very lovely. Yeah, you'll like that. Now, Tara has hit the Winner's Big Money Game 2 shows in a row. She tries for 3 as she joins me right now. Come on, Tara. Well, congratulations. And you will enjoy that trip to Santa Barbara as well. Now, you have won for 5. You have won for 6. Now you're playing for $7,000.
This is exciting.
Then here we go. 3 envelopes, red, yellow, and blue. Which one are you going to play today?
I'll try yellow.
All righty. You're looking for 4 correct answers in 20 seconds for $7,000 with this envelope. And remember, the clock starts when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer. You've done beautifully the first 2 times. Let's see you do it again. Good luck. 20 seconds on the clock, please. And the first puzzle starts now. Divorced men pay... Yes?
Alimony.
Ex-wives this money. Alimony it is, yes. Thought you were going to freeze on that one for a second. That's your first correct answer. Let's take a look at the next puzzle. Now, sexy, star, directed, Milagro. Yes?
Robert Redford.
Beanfield War, Robert Redford it is. Good job on that. At the halfway mark, you are a little ahead. Got to stay on that pace to do it. I think you can. Good luck with the next puzzle. Now, fictional sailor whose Friday's best... Yes?
Robinson Crusoe.
Time. Judge said time before you said it. I'm sorry. Friday's best friend. And, of course, as you know, you've got to give me an answer immediately when you hit that buzzer. Now, that is the one mistake you can make. You cannot make another, but you could make it up right now. So, come on. Let's see you make a comeback now. Good luck. Next puzzle. Now, rabbit whose Flopsy. Yes?
Peter Rabbit.
Mopsy Cottontail's brother. Peter Rabbit it is, yes. That's your third correct answer, but the clock is about to turn over, so you better have a great instinct now. Let's take a look at the next puzzle now. I'm sorry about that. He revived Ailing Chrysler Motor Company. I think you would have known it if you had the time. I hope. Yeah, very clearly the judge said time before you said Robinson Crusoe. You just couldn't come up with that one in time. But you've hit it 2 out of 3 times.
That's
your cash
great.
total is doing great. You've added great prizes. Win again on the next show. You'll play this big money game for $8,000.
That would be wonderful.
We'll be back right after this commercial time. Sorry about that.
Yes,
Just couldn't think of it for a moment there?
yeah, all right.
Hey, after we get into those literary... Back with our champion, Tara Unke, it's interesting, we were talking during the break. I always say try to keep your mind open, and when you heard sailor, you started immediately thinking Popeye, and then you couldn't rethink to get Robinson Crusoe. But you did get this beautiful ring for the day, and I think that's very lovely and unusual. So congratulations. Tara will be back to defend the title of the next show, and she will be back with a great 3-day total. $24,374 on sale at the Cape. Bye for now.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking. Sale of the Century is a Reg Grundy production.
Get ready to match the stars. Artie Johnson, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Riley, Michelle Lee, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now here's the star of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
Just had a call from Lloyd George. He's never heard of your dad.
Really?
Why'd you go around singing that song?
Well, we've lost India, you know.
I know.
It's gone. Irrevocably. Hello, my dear. Is this man molesting you?
Yes, darling.
All right. All right, you feel better now?
I feel much better now.
Good, you see? It's good
Yeah,
for
she
you.
feels better.
Yeah.
Not as spongy as she was.
Were you sick before? Was she sick before?
Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, I'm ready.
Are
I'm
you
ready,
ready?
brother.
I'm here now.
You look
yes.
so youthful, Charles.
Yes, it's a combination of many things. Mainly, in the words of a great man, because perhaps I'm the other woman I love.
Oh.
Even that doesn't work.
Now, let's say hello to our two players, Edith Noble and Marguerite Dastur. Ladies. Edith is our current champ. She's won one game, and you got $100 to your credit, and you are being challenged by Marguerite. You've both had your first round question. Marguerite scored once, you scored twice, and we're ready for round two. If you're ready for round two, are you? Okay, that'll happen in about a minute or 12 seconds, something like that. All right, here we go. I'll push this button, reveal our second round questions, ask Marguerite to make a selection.
A, please.
A. Everybody except Charles plays, and here we go. Superman ran out of money at the poker game, so he bet his blank. Superman.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's an easy one, isn't it?
You
Superman
know what? It's so easy, even I can do it.
ran out of money at the poker game. You know who Superman is, Marguerite? Okay. Ran out of money at the poker game, and he bet his blank. All right. Ready over there? Here we go. Marguerite will now give us her response. Superman ran out of money at the poker game, so he bet his...
Cape?
Cape. That little girl over there with the pretty dark eyes said cape. What do you think of that answer?
That's very interesting.
It is very... You find that very...
But my instinct was, you know, he has that letter on the front. I was going to say he bet his ass. I didn't. And because I didn't, she's got a point ahead. I didn't say cape, I said cloak. It's almost the same thing.
Cloak and cape, is that a match? That is a match. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I'll tell you one thing. I have never been a coward. When in trouble, always bet your ass.
I see.
She's a dumb person.
All right. Charles did not play, so that means you come to this pretty lady. What have you got there?
I said cape.
Cape?
Also.
You said cape
Marguerite.
there. Yeah.
For you.
All right, that's two more for you. You're up to three, Marguerite. How about you, Sir Richard?
Well, I'll raise your cape.
I
happen to know
one
he not
stitch. Yes.
He not only bet, but he lost his ass.
He lost. All right. Too bad. Now, Betty White, I bet I could predict what you're going to say.
You know what I thought of, but I'm too nice to say it. I said cape, just like a nice person.
What were you going to say?
I would have been wrong. I'll tell you that.
So.
Okay. Well, all right. So, Marguerite, you're up to 4. You need 2 to tie, 3 to win. Here we go. Artie does not play, and Michelle does not play.
Oh.
You don't play. Huh? That's Greg said,
She flirts a little, but she never plays.
Can we play with each other? Listen, while they're playing, can we play with each other?
Oh, I see.
Why don't you and I
Now
play
listen,
with each
we
other?
gotta
and
go on
have
with the
a
game. Quiet. No.
Brumching.
Yes, sir. Greg said, I'm worried about my future. I went to Madame Lazonga, the fortune teller. She took one look at my palm and blanked.
I hate that question.
You hate that question?
Worried about my future.
Greg said, I'm worried about my future. I went to Madame Lazonga, the fortune teller, to find out about my future, you see.
Yeah.
And Madame Lazonga took one look at my palm and blanked.
Okay.
Everybody ready, so we'll go on with Edith Noble. Everybody ready over there? Okay. Betty, what happened to your card?
It's here. I just thought of it.
All right, now she's ready. Greg said, I'm worried about my future. I went to Madame Lazonga, the fortune teller. She took one look at my palm and
Fainted.
fainted. You don't like that answer? That's not bad. Let's find out if that's a good answer or not. Brett, you are first.
What, dear?
Fainted is her answer.
Fainted?
Yes, fainted. She took one look at my palm and fainted.
To quote Dorothy Parker, she did not faint. She fwowed up.
She fwowed up.
As in gentle Ouida fwowed up.
Yes. All right. That's one occurrence.
Hi, Charles.
Charles.
Although I came late yesterday and I've been the blunt of many jokes, I decided to give a nice, clean statement.
There it is. All right. You need one more to tie, Edith. Let's see if it happens. Richard.
Although I did not come late.
And neither did I.
I'll drink your beer. I also wrote faintly.
Tie score.
It is. It's so
One more swooning lady, and she wins the game. Fainted. Win the game. Come on down. Congratulations. Well, Marguerite, I'm sorry to see you go so soon. You're a good player, a very pretty lady. The best of luck to you. We've got a gift for Marguerite Dastur. Thank you. Goodbye. Are you standing by while we do a little business here, okay? You ain't going away, are you? There you go. Here we go again with Edith Noble. Is Edith Noble ready?
Yeah.
All right. You may win over $5,000 here. Let's see what happens. We polled a recent studio audience, got their best response to this. Blank Piper. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500. That is if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250. And the third, $100. From whom would you like to help? From whom? Richard.
Pied Piper.
Pied Piper.
And Brett?
Brett?
What about Sandpiper?
Sandpiper. Okay, that's two.
And Charles?
Charles, have you got one?
Honey, I'm up after Piper
What?
Sand.
Who? Oh, shut up. Meg Piper. Well, don't buzz on Meg Piper. Who's Meg Piper? Someone you want to talk
Apparently, we've only got two answers there. Pied Piper and
Peter
Sandpiper.
Pumpkin Eater.
Now, you may give us an answer of your own or choose one of those. What do you want to do?
I'm going with Richard.
Reed? He said Pied Piper? All right, that's one she hopes
He
is up
asked me
there
to go with it,
under
but
the
I turned him
$500
down.
Response. We'll find out where it is right now. Let's take a look at the $100 response. Sandpiper is the one that Brett gave you. We're still looking for Pied Piper. Here is a $250 response. Peter Piper, who picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Was he happy?
Last chance for Pied Piper. Here is the $500 response. Pied Piper it is. Congratulations. Splendid.
I've got a winner here.
Yeah. Good. Congratulations. So you've got the $500 now, Edith. That means you're up to $700 now. That's pretty good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Now you're going to play for 10 times 500 or 5,000 now. And to collect that, you got to match one celebrity, and it's time to choose one.
Richard.
Okay. You can get ready to write. You face me, and here we go. $5,000 question. Handy blank. Handy blank. Handy.
I'll have something else,
He's finished. Now, Edith, it's up to you to give us an answer which you think will match his. Handy blank.
Handyman.
Handyman. Okay. She's given us handyman. And now, Richard, for $5,000, may we see your answer?
Something I use in my house. Handy wipe.
Handy wipe. Yeah. A lot of good ones here.
Man. We all have man on the second
Yeah,
pin.
all right.
Andy.
Now, Edith, you're up to $700. That's yours irrevocably, and you're going to play another game. So let's bring on another player. Here comes Janet Bruley. Hello there. How are you, Janet? You know Edith?
Yes, I do.
How's Janet Bruley?
Just fine, thank you. Nice
Tell
to
us
be
where
here.
you're from and all that.
Well, I'm from the San Fernando Valley. I've been married for 12 years. 2 darling children, Deborah, age 10, Darlene, age 8, and I'm very happy to be here.
Good. We're happy to have you here, Janet. You ready to begin?
Yes.
All right, I'll push that button. Where's that button? There it is. And reveal our first round questions and ask you to make a selection.
B, please.
B, everybody plays. New game. You ready to play a new game?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
play Norton.
Yeah. Fred called his wife. Oh, we are going to play a new game. Fred called his wife from the U.S. Mint. He said, "Honey, I fell into one of the coin stamping machines today, and now I have blank engraved on my tongue." Fred called his wife from the U.S. Mint. Did you hear that, Janet? He says, "Honey, I fell into one of the coin stamping machines today, and now I have blank engraved on my tongue."
Engraved? Did you say engraved?
Engraved. Now I have blank engraved on my tongue. Fell into a coin stamping machine, you see? Got that?
I've got it, and I'm just
all right.
riding up a storm here.
Okay.
And I'm not letting what's-his-name sing.
Now I have with that. Just trust your first instinct, as you used to do in the days of yore. Remember the days of yore?
Yes, Yor was a big, tall guy
That's
with
right.
green ears.
Yes. Right. Okay.
I think I'm having an attack of
Here we go.
hives from Charles'
Janet Bruley.
sweater.
Fred called his wife from the U.S. Mint. He says, "Honey, I fell into one of the coin stamping machines today, and now I have blank engraved on my tongue."
The only thing I can think of is cent, like 1 cent.
1 cent. Is that the only thing you can think of? That's your answer?
Yes. I can think of another one now. Too late.
Too late. All right.
Too late.
Let's see. She says 1 cent engraved on his tongue. Artie, what do you say?
Kazimir Pulsadsky is what I say.
Why do you say that?
Because it's as good as what I got on my piece of paper. Because it matches up as good as what she gives
That's
us,
right.
okay?
She gives a very bad answer.
I figure if somebody falls in the machine, might as well have Lincoln and stuck
Lincoln
on
would
it.
be good. Sure. Very good. All right, Brett.
Well, I went more toward the literary.
Oh, really?
Yes. I said, "In God we trust."
It says that on the corner. Okay. Yeah,
I
others
went
pay
more
cash.
toward the literary.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Leaning over and stealing my answer? God will trust? That's what you mean by going literary?
Yes, yes, yes.
I didn't know he had that. He hid his
I love
answer
it.
from
When
me.
he's angry. What do you say there? Hello there.
I said,
What do you say?
Indian.
An Indian. Yeah.
They don't make Indian pennies
Where are you
anymore.
living these days, lady?
Benedict Canyon with the handy wipe.
Come on, Richard.
You think Dickie's lost his touch?
No. Can't say that.
Hello, dear.
Hello, lad. This is your last week, isn't it, Charles?
Yes.
Is it, Charles? What? Your last week?
Yes.
No, it's my next to last day.
Yes, good. I believe in being truthful. Not only was Brett very literary, as she claimed.
She was lovely.
Not only did she steal that answer from Charles,
I did not
but
steal it.
Charles stole it from me.
Yeah.
God we trust. And God will get him for that. And then I'll get it.
How about you, Betty White?
I'm back with the Porthrosnik up there, Lincoln.
Lincoln. We didn't have any buffaloes or e pluribus unums or any
Who
of
has
that.
buffaloes? Who has
your
e pluribus?
Show us your equally polluted.
I live in an apartment. You can't have a buffalo in there.
Where you got buffaloes on the nickels and all that?
That's easy for you to say.
I thought in God we trust was a nice
Oh, but it
answer.
was good. It was all right.
You've got to
yeah.
trust somebody.
Well, Janet, you didn't do that too well with that, did you, there? Well, we'll see how you do with your first round question, but before anything happens, we got to stop here and pass along this message here. Here we go. The second half of round one coming up. Ready? All right. First round question for Edith. Jane said, Tarzan is so musical. I wish he had a real instrument. Every night, Tarzan spends hours trying to tune his blank.
I love that question so much I'd like to hear it again.
I'm not going to answer that.
You're not going to answer that?
On the grounds that it might tend to incriminate.
Jane said, Tarzan is so musical, I wish he had a real instrument. Every night, Tarzan spends hours trying to tune his blank. Now listen, you two.
What?
I'm going to talk to you later.
If you don't stop hiding your silly answers that nobody wants anyway, Charles Nasrani, I'm glad you're going to New York. Good riddance to bad rubbish is what I say.
Very good.
I am ready.
You are ready? You are ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Everybody is ready. Edith Noble. Jane said, Tarzan is so musical, I wish he had a real instrument. Every night, Tarzan spends hours trying to tune his blank.
His vine.
His vine. Sure. She said vine. What do you think of that? Sound your A. What do you say?
Not tune his Hollywood?
No, not tune his Hollywood.
Hollywood at Vine.
He tuned his Hollywood at Vine. Yes. There's one for you, Edith. What do you say?
Oh, I'm too old for vine tuning, dear.
Oh, you are?
Oh, you've been Vine tuned once in a while, my
I said tune his chimp.
Tune his chimp. I don't know what that means, and I'm not going to inquire about it. Charles?
Don't you boo me!
It's amore.
Chuck, tell him not to boo me.
What?
Don't throw anything. Please don't throw any more things at us.
I said Vine, Jane.
What do you say?
Well, my dear darling,
Yes.
I also said vine.
Very good, my dear.
Thank you.
Splendid. How about you? Did you say vine or did you not say vine?
Has a tape on his thing.
Excuse me, just... Did you stick down my flap?
No.
No.
Excuse me, just a second. The masked grandma is with us again. Vine.
Fine, there's another one. You're up to 4. Now, would you like to say a few things now, Betty?
His gourd.
His gourd.
That's the best answer.
That's the best answer.
She got the best. She gave the best one.
Best answer.
Let's applaud Betty White.
I refuse to applaud Betty White.
You applaud Betty White. Now, Brett, the show is not going on until you clap twice for Betty White. Not you, Brett.
She did.
She did. Okay.
Oh, go eat a dog.
Got 2 minutes here. Janet Bruley, what do you say?
I'll try B again.
B again. Nobody matched the first round, so everybody plays. Gladys said that new TV repairman is really nuts. He turned on the set and then he blanked the NBC Peacock. Gladys said that.
He's really nuts.
He's really nuts.
What did he do, Daddy?
That new TV repairman is really nuts. He turned on the set and then he blanked the NBC Peacock.
Gotcha, baby.
Gotcha. Easy. Well, that's an easy one.
Get your eyes off. And see, when he doesn't have an answer, he leans right over. But when he has a good one, he goes like this. And he pretends he doesn't. Who wants to see his old rotten old answers anyway? And it's a rotten answer.
You know you grow sweeter with each performance, darling.
And you are going to miss him.
I'm going to cry the entire time he's gone.
After you've gone, there's no denying. Are you
I'm
ready
so
here?
mad because he's leaving.
You better put it in a slot.
That's all right.
That's okay. Get
Do you
it in
really
that
think
slot.
so?
Oh, I think
Are
it's
you sure?
so
I'm very
it's splendid.
insecure.
Are you insecure? No, just leave it just as it is. No, it's perfectly all right as it is.
Can I
there.
go?
It's
Can
gonna
I
be
leave
all
the
right.
room for a while?
No,
while
you
she's
can't.
crying?
No, everything's calmed down.
Let's find out how this
It'll be
turns
all right.
out.
Oh.
All right. Now, Janet Bruley. Where were we here? Oh, yes. Gladys said that new TV repairman is really nuts. He turned on the set, then he blanked the NBC Peacock.
Hit.
Hit the NBC Peacock. You just hit it. Marty, she says hit the NBC Peacock.
I must disagree. Plucked.
He plucked the NBC Peacock. That's a good answer there. Very good answer. Brett, yep.
What did she say?
She said hit.
I said shot.
Shot.
But of course,
That's
I've
another
always
good
been
one.
into some violence.
Got to match the remaining ones to stay in the game, Charles.
I'm on CBS now, but if ever I go on NBC, I'll play it safe. And I said kissed.
Kiss. That does not match, so Edith wins the game. Come on down, Edith. What do you got? Kill there. kiss, then stop. Okay, congratulations. Another game for you. Janet, we've got a gift for you, together with our thanks.
Thank
It's
you.
a pleasure meeting you, Janet
I
Bruley.
enjoyed it. Thank you
Good.
very much.
Goodbye, Janet Bruley. Now you stand by. We got a little commercial here, and then we'll come right back and see what happens. Okay, just got a few seconds here to thank you. You were just deliciously zany.
This is it, huh?
This is it.
This is it.
Well, not just until next time.
Oh, right.
You're going to be
Until
back next
tomorrow.
time, right?
Of course.
Well, it's really not tomorrow in some places.
Oh, well, whenever we're back.
Gene
I'll come
Rayburn
when you
from
call
Match
me.
Game 74. Join us next time, whenever.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Behind these numbers is a puzzle. Can you solve it? Dawn. Key plus ho plus T. Key ho T. Don Quixote. If you can do that, you could win a brand new car. As we play Classic Concentration. And here's the host of Concentration, Alex Trebek.
Thank you. Hi, folks, and welcome again to our show. Our returning champion is this pretty lady on my right, the mother of one with another on the way. Her name is Wendy Gerhold, and she has won over $10,000 on our program. Welcome back, Wendy.
Thanks. It's nice to be here.
Your hand's not cold today, so
Well,
you're not nervous.
as cold.
Not as well.
What
It's
do I
warm.
have to be nervous about?
You're right. You've won over $10,000 in prizes. You're on a roll. You're doing well. You're having fun, I hope.
I am just having a ball.
All right, let's meet your opponent. His name is Sean Carroll. Hello, Sean.
Hi, Alex. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Where are you from?
Grew up in Arcadia and did some school up at UC Santa Barbara.
Are you still in school?
No, I graduated recently.
What you doing now?
Selling steel.
Steel?
That's right.
Rebars or big construction
Sheet
steel?
and plate and coils.
All right.
Yeah, you need a couple thousand tons?
Yeah, the stuff
All
of
right.
which cars are made.
That's right.
Good luck to you on the program
Thank you very
today. Speaking of metal, here's something nice.
The Limoges with the everlasting elegance of porcelain accents welded with the beauty of brass. A queen-size bed treated with a baked-on epoxy protective coating furnished by Swan Brass Beds. Alex.
Sure got a lot of stuffed animals there, and a lot of them are bunny rabbits because we're getting close to Easter. Let's show Sean. That's tough to say. Let's show Sean and Wendy where the brass bed is at number 22. We have a great trip in this game, an Alaskan cruise.
Oh, that'd be great.
And we have a cash pot in which you will find $500.
Wouldn't be bad
And you get to pick first, so good luck.
All right, how about in the upper right-hand corner, number 4?
Green take.
A green take. Let's get a wild card. Number 20, please.
Wild card is number 20. The other green take, right next door at number 19. Here you go, insurance for later on. Right now, 3 doors opening up. Select again.
Okay, how about in the upper corner, number 6?
Compact disc player.
I could really use that.
They're fun.
I love music. Number 17?
No match. There's the Oak Table Collection. Wendy,
Okay,
champ.
I have always wanted a brass bed, so
Really?
I'm going to look for that. Let's see what's under number 13, right in the middle.
Bakery bread maker.
Nothing smells better. Let's look for the bread maker under number 10.
Wild card for you. The other bakery bread maker on the top line at position number 2. Slide it in here, folks, and now we'll open 3 more panels for the champ. The puzzle does look a little strange. We'll try to decipher it a little bit more when we come back in about a minute from now. Wendy's smiling. She thinks I'm silly. I kind of misbehave during the commercial breaks. Wendy, make a selection. 2 more numbers.
Okay, I'm still looking for that bed. Let's see what's under number 16.
How about satin bedding?
Well, that will go nicely when I win that bed. Let's look for a match under number 12.
12 are wide-angle binoculars, so no match, obviously, as we go to Sean.
All right, Alex, let's go cruising here. How about up in the right-hand corner, number 5?
Cruising. Red take.
I just can't seem to get away from those. 21, down the other corner. Oh, there it is.
Cruise to Alaska. Wendy.
Okay, I want that cruise. Let's see what's under the number 8.
Satin bedding.
Satin bedding is a good prize. It's under number 16.
That's a match. Another one for you, joining the bread maker. The sweet-smelling bread maker. Satin bedding, 2 panels, open up. Go again.
Okay, what's under number 17?
Oak table collection.
I saw that right there, didn't I? Let's look for a match or a wild card under number 1.
No, that's a cash pot. Sean was shaking his head there as if he knew what was coming up.
Okay, how about under number 14?
Compact disc player.
I believe that's under number 6, Alex?
Compact disc player.
All right.
See anything you like?
Not quite yet. I'm going to hold on to that for a second.
All righty, open it up.
Cruise will come up here.
Go for it again, Sean.
All right, number 24. Cash pot. Number 1.
Cash pot.
All right. I'm going to keep it where it is for right now.
All righty, two panels swinging open, revealing a little bit more of the puzzle. Go again.
How about under number 9 for that cruise?
Wide-angle binoculars, so you can see many things on your cruise.
Indeed, indeed. How about number 18?
Nope.
Oh,
diamond necklace. Wendy, you were smiling, an enigmatic smile a few moments ago, as if you knew the solution to the puzzle.
Well, you're really wrong.
Oh.
Let's see.
Really wrong, the host breath.
Let's see what's under number 17.
Oak table collection.
I've done that twice, and
Yeah,
I
you
thought it was
love an oak
something
table
else.
collection, obviously.
Yeah, let's see what's under number 3.
Oh!
Hi. Not my job. She's tough. She's tough. Good.
Brutal.
Open it up. Pick again, Wendy.
Okay. Now that I've gotten rid of those tables.
Yeah.
Let's see what's under number 7.
Well, that's the diamond necklace.
I love diamonds. Let's try number 18.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ouch, says Sean, but he still has that green take in front of him, so he may get a chance to use it. May, right now. The important thing is, can Wendy solve the puzzle? Pick again.
Okay.
You're not smiling anymore. Now you're looking very
Perplexed.
serious.
What's under number 23?
We'll show you. Cruise to Alaska.
Cruise to Alaska. 21?
Yep. She's starting to smile again.
Oh, I want to go to Alaska.
All right, open it up. Solve this puzzle and go to Alaska. I do believe there is still one wild card left on the board, Wendy.
Good for me. What's under number 9?
Wide-angle
I
binoculars.
knew that. What's under number 12?
Wide-angle binoculars. What's that old expression, Gene? Bit by bit, the bird builds his nest. That's what Wendy is doing. Open these 2 panels for her. As of right now, Wendy, you've got a better than 50-50 shot at making a match.
Okay, let's see what's under number 15.
Wild card. Now it doesn't matter. You select anything you want, you're going to clear the board.
Number 22, please.
22 we'll look at. That's the brass bed that she wanted. The other one, number 11. Put it into position here in her prize column. Open these 3 panels, and then let's take a look at 5 and 25. That's the red take. And he's got a cash pot for $500 or a CD player.
I want the CD player.
You do?
Yes, I do.
All right. I'd have taken the cash. I think that's... I'm not sure the CD player is worth $500.
I got cash yesterday. You know.
Good thinking. Good thinking. Cash wears, doesn't it? I mean, you get fed up with cash.
Sure.
All
My
right,
husband's
now.
a musician. I need a CD player.
Good for you. Now, look at the puzzle. Solve it as we open the doors.
Heavens to Betsy.
I think the lady's going on a cruise to Alaska with Heavens to Betsy. Come on, Wendy. Well played. Well played indeed.
Thank you very much. This is Heaven, of course. Heaven plus Z. Heavens. 2. This man is placing a bet. Took me a while, didn't it? 2 bet plus C. Heavens to Betsy.
Did you notice something here? Look at Heaven. Did you notice that you've got 2 blondes and 2 redheads in Heaven? There are no brunettes in Heaven, and there are no people with gray hair in Heaven.
Does that tell you something?
Yeah, I'm going to have a talk to our producer in a little while, but right now, Gene's going to talk to you, and it's going to tell you about all of the prizes you have just won.
Wide-angle binoculars, a bakery bread maker, and an oak table collection. Ashley's contemporary oak table with movable casters, impressive veneer patterns, gracefully arched solid wood legs, smoked bevel-cut glass inserts, and caned bottom shelves furnished by Ashley, and a compact disc player. Sharp CD player lets you randomly select up to 20 choices on this compact disc player with 19-key wireless remote control, furnished by Sharp, and satin bedding. Whisper Soft Mills, woven of 270 thread count, luxurious super satin bedding designed for comfort and elegance, furnished by Whisper Soft Mills, and a diamond necklace, part of Kay Jewelers' classic collection. This lovely 14-karat gold 5-diamond necklace may add a sparkling touch to any outfit, furnished by Kay Jewelers, and a cruise to Alaska. We'll fly you and a guest from Los Angeles to Vancouver, where you will board your luxury liner and begin a 7-day cruise, enjoying the incredible scenery of the Alaska Inside Passage, all from Holland America Cruises. Prizes worth, there's one more to add, and of course the elegant brass bed, and these prizes are worth, heavens to Betsy, $9,288.
Heavens to Betsy indeed. When Gene was talking about the satin bedding, Wendy said, "Oh, it's so romantic." Do I take it that you and your husband still have a lot of that romance in your marriage?
I am so in love with my husband.
Well, I know that, but you can be in love with him and yet not have that romantic feeling.
We've got it all.
You've got it all?
We've got it all.
Well,
my best friend, too.
Good. You've got the lead in the match, and we'll come back to start game 2 right after this. Well, we have discovered that our champion, Wendy Gerhold, is very much in love with her husband, and there's a great deal of romance in their marriage, and he's also her best friend. Sean, are you married?
No, not presently.
No. What do you mean not presently? Were you married yesterday?
No, not.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Do you have a steady girlfriend?
Yeah, I do.
Are you thinking of marriage, contemplating that in the near future?
Not in the near future, but it has been discussed. I'm screw marks right here.
Yeah, I see those marks on your thing. All right, let's get into game number 2. Got a good prize for you guys.
The romance and beauty of the Greek Isles await you and a guest on a fun-filled 1-week cruise. We'll fly you and a guest from Los Angeles to Athens, where you'll embark on a 7-day cruise on the Peritiki Line's elegant world renaissance. Enjoyment of Greek lifestyle, spacious staterooms, fine cuisine, swimming pools, or just relaxing in the sun, furnished by a Peritiki. Alex.
Oh, what a fabulous vacation. We'll show Sean and Wendy where they can find the Greek Island Cruise behind lucky number 7. In addition, we've got a vacation closer to home in beautiful Solvang here in Southern California. All right, Sean, you are trailing in the match, and that means you get to pick first.
All right, well, I didn't get the last cruise. This one's all mine. How about number 16 for a wild card?
How about number 16 for a wild card?
No question about it. Number 7.
For the Greek Island Cruise. And the other one, there is another one, a natural match. It was at number 24. It's in position there, and now we will open 3 panels for Sean Carroll. Pick again.
Okay. Number 14. Red tape.
Red tape.
Could really use that insurance for that cruise. How about number 23?
Nope. Punch bowl with cups. Wendy?
Okay, I'm looking for the match to that take. Let's see what's under number 10.
She wants my cruise.
Uh-oh.
She wants my cruise.
I think she may want your cruise, Sean. Hmm?
Number 14.
14. Red take. Where's the other one? 18. Wendy, you've got a big decision to make right now. You can grab the cruise, put it on your side, or you can save this for later. It's very early in the game. These are the first panels being opened up.
I'm going to take it.
All right.
I'll get it back. I'll get it back.
There's still the green take on the board, and it will be in play
I'm getting nasty,
for either
aren't
one.
I?
Why are you getting nasty?
I would love to go to Greece.
Well, a lot of people would, but that doesn't make them
I
nasty.
know.
Open
He's
these
such a
three
nice
panels.
guy, too.
Select again, Wendy.
Okay, let's see what's under number 3.
Wild card.
I need to see some puzzle. Let's see what's under number 8.
I'll show you a puzzle. Punch bowl with cups. We saw that a moment ago down below. Number 23. 3 panels are going to open in that middle column. How helpful will this be? Select again.
What's under number 1?
Leather garment bag.
I carry my stuff around in a garbage bag. What's in number 5? I'd love the match to that.
No, 5 shares of Wrigley stock. What do you mean you carry your stuff around in a garbage bag? When you travel?
Yeah, I do.
You mean that good-looking husband of yours out there who looks rather affluent has not come through with a garment bag or any kind of good luggage
He
for
looks
you?
affluent. He's a student. A music student. A musician and a student. We don't have any money.
Poorest kind. Well, don't you worry. If nothing else happens to you on this program today, I will see that you get a better quality garbage bag. Sean, make a selection.
All right. Number 20 for that green take.
Handcrafted area rug.
Number 13.
His and her diamond watches. When I saw that H come up,
Yeah,
I started...
I thought I'd got a natural match myself.
My heart stopped there for a moment. Wendy,
What's under number 6? Watches would be nice.
how about a green
That's
take?
the green take. Well,
Yeah.
I think I might have just helped you because I don't know where that is. What's under number 21? Match for that? Match for that?
No, VCR. Sean?
Number 4.
Solvang, California excursion.
How about number 2?
His and her diamond watches.
Pretty good at helping
Wendy,
her.
you were asking for watches a moment ago. You got them.
Let's try number 13. And number 2.
Number 2 is the match for his and her diamond watches.
Well, that one's real.
Oh,
But
there-
it was my grand.
No, I was looking for your watch. You do have a watch.
Yeah,
you
it's a
see.
Timex.
Don't say it that way. Those are good watches.
It's a Timex.
It takes a licking and keeps on ticking, I'll tell you. I'm old enough to remember those ads. Let's open these 2 panels up for Wendy. Select again. Whoa, you won't get a chance. All right, hands on your signaling buttons. Get set to ring in when you think you can solve it. 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, or 11, 12, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21. Sean.
Monopoly board?
Is it Monopoly board? No, it isn't. Look at it, Wendy. We're going to reveal the last 2 boxes for you. Yes?
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Is it Napoleon Bonaparte? Yep. The Greek islands, Epirotic cruises. Come along. Come on.
I'm getting used to this up here. Gnaw. This animal is gnawing on this. This here is a pole. Na-pole plus E plus on. Napoleon. This here is a bone, which wasn't revealed until the end. Up. This stuff is art, can't you tell? Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte.
You probably don't remember a comment I made on our last show. Skip the editorializing. It's art. If we say it's art, it's art.
So you said.
Sean, we've got to say goodbye
Have a
to you.
great time. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you feel that way. I'm sorry we couldn't have seen you go away with a lot of big prizes, but we have parting gifts for you backstage.
Thank
Take care,
you.
Sean. So long.
Bye.
All right, Wendy. Let's hear about the Greek cruise and the other prizes.
a punch bowl and cups, and his and her diamond watches. Jules Jurgensen's His and Her Classic Series diamond dial watches, elegantly styled his with 20 genuine diamonds, hers with 10. The Classic Series furnished by Jules Jurgensen. And, of course, the wonderful Greek Island Cruise. And this prize package totals, Wendy, $7,720.
If my math is correct, that's about 20 grand so far today.
I have to quit my job.
No, you don't. She keeps saying, oh, it's so romantic. The satin bedding was romantic. The cruise to the Greek islands is romantic. Winning a new car will be romantic. And she'll probably do that when we come back. Let's see if we can't get a broader smile on our champion's face. 15 numbered squares coming up for you, Wendy, and the clock showing 40 seconds. Good luck. Off you go.
1, 3.
Nope.
4, 6.
No.
7, 3.
Yes.
9, 4.
Yes.
10, 12.
No.
1, 12.
Right.
13, 15.
Yes.
14.
Looking good.
11.
Nope.
6, 11.
Right.
8, 5.
Nope.
2, 8.
Yep.
5, 14.
Here it comes. Go for it, Gene.
Wendy, you just won the Ford Escort LX four-door hatchback. Features a 1.9-liter four-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, and an AM/FM stereo cassette. Furnished by Ford, a prize worth over $10,200.
$37,885. We'll get a chance to chat, I hope, when we come back after this break. Gene, tell us about another
Some
prize.
of today's participants may receive Veriflex's Fun on Wheels for the young, a sturdy scooter, for the older kids, a skateboard, and for those of all ages, roller skates, all furnished by Veriflex. We'll be back to Classic Concentration in just a moment.
Husband, dad, and a very happy champ. We'll see you all tomorrow. So long.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Classic Concentration, a Mark Goodson television production.